with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry, for the dreams that fade, we speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True DJ
on FM 103.9.
Radio True DJ
on FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True video go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know how make we talk. True Media Radio on FM 103.9.
Now God we dey Friday, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For salon, we go stand tall. Radio True PJ,
one voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night, because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusuf Jallo, the Cow Footprints, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
For almost a year now, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, SLAJ, don dey for one mission. And this mission na for make one old chapter dey na the Salon Constitution where they guarantee freedom of expression and of the press.
This not a new fact. SLAJ will don submit this proposal at the time where the Justice Edmond Kawan Constitutional Review Committee be the work. But even though it not be appear at the final report, the arguments not be ever disappear. In fact, the argument in a plenty they pass any other term.
The tripartite committee will be set up because of political tension then. They recognize say constitutional reform important for make we get believing among we self, accountability and collapse.
But we for make one thing clear. If constitutional reform now for make we tap problem them tomorrow, then for protect free expression for being one main part for that effort day. Because democracy not only the well where it campaign election. Democracy the pool where citizens then they afraid for talk, where then they intimidate journalists them, and where then they silent voice them, where they talk truth to power.
And this campaign, not to forsake journalists, then they ask for special treatment. So, freedom of expression now all man property. Bloggers, market woman them, students and academics, politicians, and you self where they vote.
From the one where they write book and the one where they make music, to civil society activists and comedian them. Now the thing where they give it the right for criticize policy them, for expose corruption, and for put multiple governance business at the country where we not go afraid.
One old chapter in the constitution where they talk about this go make the pattern we not clear, we able to revise them. It go see the media as something we're good for the public. It go protect editorial independence and guarantee access to information. For make them short, this go talk and clear one say, free expression not to favor from any government. Now right where people can get.
Now the constitution no more able to protect the citizens' rights. Now this make even though for reform policy they fine, it better for make the constitution cover them.
This is something where politicians for support. Because free expression, they give strength to una legitimacy. This is something where citizens for support. Because it protect your voice. Now something where civil society for support. Because it give power for all government accountable. If we see yourself, we now go back to the days of repression, the time that will be the afraid, and when them be the set remote them, then now the time this for take action.
A stand-alone chapter on freedom of expression and of the press is a right for everyone. Fambulem, Mina Alhaji Manika Kamara, President of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. I call on all Sierra Leoneans for joining this campaign now.
This message comes to you from the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists / through the media project implemented by BBC Media Action with support from the European Union.
We show them thing we go make we kick boom, we go make we country go before. Mama yes so.
Ayo Nyabone sawo matonya ye pe gbo era we Tonya ye pe gbo era ngatu ayabo ngeta wa to mi na ni FM we Tonya ye pe gbo era ngatu ayabo ngeta wa to mi na ni FM Tamianga tu atonya ye pe gbo era we Anya buda tonya ye mi aloma Tonya ye le mi amome Nyabone jagbe nyale ngeja ti anyale dwe mi do onyango ngolo tonya ye pe gbo era we Mi atanu isi vena Namoro abo mi driver Nyabura je pe bubura abo mi wabido tonya ye pe gbo era Amiaga tole papa goti talo ba papa nebe da penegbe nugo ma o ya gbogbe chawa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede be da mo keni mo ya de keni mo ni da ke za ke me e bi lo to me gbo Amiaga pinga Ayo Nyabone sawo matonya ye pe gbo era we Tonya ye pe gbo era ngatu ayabo ngeta wa to mi na ni FM we Tonya ye pe gbo era ngatu ayabo ngeta wa to mi na ni FM Tamianga tu atonya ye pe gbo era we Anya buda tonya ye mi aloma Tonya ye le mi amome Nyabone jagbe nyale ngeja ti ya nyale dwe mi do nyango ngolo to nya ye pe gwo bo era we mi ata nu isi vena na bo ra bo mi do eva nyabo ra je pe gbu ra bo mi wa bi do to nya ye pe gwo bo era Ami agatoli apapa go tita lo ba pepe ne be da pe ne gbe nugo ma o ya gbo gbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede be de mo keni mo ya de keni mo ni da ke za ke fe me bi lo to me gbo ka mi aga pinga ayo nyabone se wo ma to nya ye pe gbo era we to nya ye pe gbo era nga tu ya gbo ngbe za wa to mi na ni FM we Tonya ye pe gbo wo era me nga tu ya gbo ngbe za wa to mi na ni FM Tami nga tu tonya ye pe gbo era we nya boda tonya ye mi aloma tonya ye le mi amome Nyabone jagbe nyale ngeja ti ya nyale dwe mi do nyango ngolo tonya ye pe gbo era we mi ata nu isi vena na bo ra bo mi do eva nyabo ra je pe gbu ra bo mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gbo era Ami agatoli apapa go tita lo ba pepe ne be da pe ne gbe nugo ma o ya gbo gbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede be de mo keni mo ya de keni mo ni da ke za ke fe me bi lo to me gbo ka mi aga pinga
Beautiful country indeed. The weather don't change. It's thunderstorm last night and rain. It's still raining. It's raining this morning. You need to get hot somehow. Get tea or coffee and keep yourself warm. I don't know for other side anymore, but up this way and it's always cool. What's good morning? Good morning and welcome. Many thanks to Lala CDB for always reminding us that Salona we all own. And this country is indeed a beautiful country. It's indeed a beautiful country. Look the amount of rain fall we get, and you still can't open the tap and get. Yesterday I watched one video. Kuma get dam up regent, then get this African Development Bank project. We help them for build some tank, them steel tank. But when you watch the dam and watch the neighborhood, right, you see how people are not build right near the dam. I was like, how do we normalize something like this? How do we accept that places like that and the people them actually for go build and host them near there and they reside there and affect the catchment or whatever? And I listened to the regent head man, and he was saying, then if they talk about how deforestation don't unbog the level of water where the dam they get as well. But we just see those things and it's normal for us. This country then they only get in kind rain here. Wallahi. Then people and they open the shower and wash and then pump the work. Man, always when you talk and so you say, Guma Dam was built for this amount of people. The country don't expand. But country they expand the people the way they lead, not they think say, yeah, we need to expand as well. We they do census, we they do cartographic mapping and everything where they show we say population they increase. We need to plan towards that. Not even plan how do we expand on water supply in other areas, other communities. The way the people are not built all near there. we are very special people. Well, good morning and welcome. This is a blessed Thursday morning, the Thursday edition of the Truth Morning Devotion. Today is the 23rd day in the month of July, 2026. July is slowly coming to an end. I'm sure by next week, would they say bye-bye to July now and looking forward to August. We're excited in August. We'll be marking a year since we started broadcast and publication. And we want to tell God thank you. We want to say Alhamdulillah. We want to tell Allah thank you for how far we've come and also we did. And pray say the future will be better. Thanks for joining us this morning. It's always a blessing for Sleep and Wake and come here. We're grateful to God. We're thankful. Not to with sabi, not to with magic. Now God in blessing. We want to tell and thank you. And pray say go continue for give you the strength, the energy, and the well body. For continue for come here and do the people's work. We want to thank God for our lives and too. That's every other weekday morning. We are the early birds. Now we start the morning. Now we the wake people them somehow, and now we can start and can see what's on the happen before some man wake and even some man go to work. But if you didn't hustle this morning, you're on your way to go hustle. Be safe if you're driving. It's wet out there. It's raining, and if you they look what thing will happen for the day, we wish you well. We pray that Allah provide. People will get problem. We pray that Allah give them solution to them problem. People them we sick. We pray that God grant them well body, and also people who they married. A lot of men and women. We want stable home. We pray that God give una peace of mind, give una a partner the way they give una peace of mind, and make una home seem very peaceful, because that is important than any other thing. Let the home be the place where you get peace, the place where you get fun, the place where they run away from, the place where you always want for go where you don't go get stress from wherever. Let God give you that day. But let us pray. Let's start the devotion with prayers. We pray for ourselves, pray for the country, pray for president, vice president. We ministers them, we politicians them, we members of parliament, and we serve as a people. We pray that God make we better people, because until we become better people, we will get the awareness and consciousness and realize, say, this age and time, we need to do things differently and better. If we miss this opportunity, then we've missed a lot of things. We've missed change in this place. We've missed change in this country. And generation, where they come after we, go always accountable. Just like how they blame them part that we've been there after we for spoil this place. So let us pray. Join us in prayers this morning. As we seek salvation, we seek God in guidance. and God in blessing our life.
اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ربنا من أراد بنا وبالمسلمين وبالإسلام وبهذه الدولة ودول أخرى إسلامية كان أو أفريقية سوءا فشغله في نفسه يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
I want us to pray this morning. And the Bible says in 1 Timothy 2 verse 1 to 2, it says, I exhort therefore that first of all supplications, prayer, intercessions, and giving of thanks be made for all men, for kings, for all that are in authorities, that we may lead a quiet and a peaceable life in all godliness and honesty. This morning, I want to decree and declare over our leaders this morning that God will continue to strengthen them. God will continue to uphold them. God will continue to give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to rule this nation, Sierra Leone, and to make this nation a light and a beacon of hope for other nations. I decree and declare that this morning that the power of the Holy Ghost will rest upon every Sierra Leonean, that God who preserved the children of Israel and provide for them in the time of need, that same God will provide for Sierra Leone, will provide for every Sierra Leonean. And I decree and declare the economy of this nation, Sierra Leone, will change, will turn around for good in the mighty name of Jesus. I decree and declare that God shall bless us as a nation. God will make us strong, peaceful. God will make us just and also merciful. God will make us prosperous and also generous. God will make us as a beacon of freedom and a righteous nation in this needy world. I declare and declare, may the blessings of God fall upon our nation in the mighty name of Jesus.
For so long, Papa, do ya we done the pray, so today the time don't come for make you answer. Retire for past be and do. Papa, do ya sorry for it? Because we sense the nonsense if we not get you presence. And if we been get drunk, we for don't fet for we self. But we not able, now you capable for pulu whip and disculala. The power you begin and the press. Do ya we need the pen for dog? We done the kite. Do ya just make the rain for dog? Can help so we go rise. Let we not suffer for the one them where they dwell the country with their hand. We leaders them, please guide them, make them do good things from make we stand. for the land where we love, we sweet alone. Oh, we dey pray for Salone, oh Salone, we dey pray.
Indeed, we dey pray for Salone. Good morning, Sierra Leoneans. Whosoever you dey listen to me, good morning. My name is Nafisa Tola Nkadin, the co-host of the Truth Morning Devotion, and you listen to Truth FM on 103.9. Good morning to everybody in the comment section. As you say, we students that are awake. You know, sometimes even before they appear on the screen, they are there saying good morning to each other, the likes, the shares, plenty thank you to una all. Today, I want to talk about something let me say, majority of we don't go through, I can call it the paper chase, forget maybe national ID card, birth certificate, passport. Hey, God. You know, I got a colleague, I remember one time where if I travel, but get issues with passport and all. You know, we go to them public offices, then sometimes people they treat you as if they are doing you a favor. And you know, can feel like not in job that they do. Someday you go, apart from the long queues, the attitude of people, you will see no more until when I see you see them can draw one person, then go to inside, and go attend to that. So until you just come, maybe you've been there for hours. You go on for ask, raise an eyebrow, you know, then begin for. Sometimes some people become arrogant with you. Then sometimes when I go in a place no more, maybe because you know dress maybe expensive, I would say, or you know, look the part. Sometimes you can be shabby, but it's not mean say like you indecent or you know. But sometimes they prefer for take maybe good dress, fine past you and all, because there is the assumption that they're influential. There's the assumption that maybe they get money past you, and sometimes people and they expect tips. That's back now that's the way not fine. You work in public offices, then they where you don't do something where you supposed to do for person. Hey, the mommy lunch, you know the pass. Hey, the pass small, you know. And I know the side for where they get. I always say that's also because you get paid at the end of the month. And something that they pay you for. You don't need for tell. What if maybe the mommy when they ask or the person they ask, you know, get in the last or maybe you feel bad because 1, 2, 3 people and they are around there, you don't say hey, the mommy, let's small thing pass them on and you say we try for fed shameless and give you know, they ask yourself that question. They sometimes people they behave to people as if they are doing them a favor. You go, the person will tell you, say, they can't go for lunch. Some people like you know when they talk to yourself, like like they do you a favor. You know, one of my colleagues gets a very bad experience with that. They make the person write an article because of her experience. You know, where he gets with waiting for passports, waiting for, you know, then national document, the normal way person can go, try forget them. But it will be like then they do you a favor sometimes, even after you don't wait. Oh, they go count tomorrow. Hey, me, they can't go for break. Oh. Tomorrow. But after that, tomorrow back you go there. I don't sit down they wait for hours. If you don't experience the same genuine experience, you can share with me in the comment section. You know, easy. I don't say you know easy because like sometimes it's nothing the way you feel like if systems they work, nothing the way you feel like you know for too strain for. Nothing the way you know for we start you go meet people them and all, but if the line they go according to fast, first come, first serve, but you know, they have 15 there then they also, but it should not be normalized, not something oversee as normal. Say and the owners know if we change we attitude them towards you know how we approach things, then it will be different. I mean you say change good day because if we think certain things they are normal, then it's gonna continue now something get for the happen and one other person get for you know experience or go through imagine you go for morning, maybe they see you wait for them calling name, you go for passport or you go for ID card or you go for something. Then you see no more a group of people come or person just come and can't do and can't say, oh, then call her and go inside, they see her and can't come on. You just they sit down on now, they watch. Sometimes some people like begin to now. You know, what's in there happen? Like before you when I calm down, they can't attend to now. You know, easy. Sometimes they go talk pound, and now you can't take this. Now you do your job. If the person can't make out in necessary, you necessary documents them with a process and for just focus on that day. But some people they make a lot of comments. Let's say if you get angry or you vex or you try for talk, someone will say it go begin for wicked. So we go wait here and at it. Sometimes even at then line them, you go to them cashier them. Other people they don't try for attend to you. Some people don't even know how to talk to people. Then they just make like saying a favor or you just need for calm big make. Sometimes it's just a job that you are doing. You don't need for. Sometimes if you maybe get something where they moan at you. Also, where they can for attend to. Now you the one for can pull our mat paper. It's not good. Always approach people with respect, irrespective of how they appear. Once they don't go disrespect to you, always approach people with respect. Treat everybody with dignity, because if you treat person how you want for make them treat you, then it's gonna go the same way like a cycle. This morning we can take we national anthem and pledge, as we always do now. And I always tell you, I say, you get for make that competition day for read national anthem and pledge. We go play on the radio as we always can do. Maybe the person will sing the best, sing and get the words right. Yeah, we go do that and we can take now we national anthem and pledge as that's our commitments to the country.
I will exalt thee when honestly great is the love we have for thee. Family united, ever we stand, singing like great old native land. We raise up hearts and our voices on high, that hills and the valleys we echo our cry. Blessing and peace be ever and home, land that we love and Sierra Leone. I pledge my love and loyalties, my conscious Sierra Leone. I vow to serve and faithfully at all times. I promise to defend honor and good name. Always work for our unity, His freedom and prosperity. My thoughts are angels above all else, so let me go. So let me go.
Will the Mamama village get their rights today? 3 youth leaders are still in prison since the protest against the bulldozer company.
Having heard the argument from both the prosecution and defense, I hereby declare the following. On charges of embezzlement of funds, not guilty.
Hey. Oh, this one.
On damage to community welfare, the defendant is not guilty. This verdict, this verdict is subject to no appeal.
From 1961, them still not change the plan. Now all thing in we on. Now we forbid the change where we want see. From 1961, with all the dreams and no plans. Now we understand. Say, now we forbid the change where we want see.
Give we road for come true. Now we running out of time. No, they wait for 1, 2. Every other day they get plan B. Red and green promises will no they ever come true. Gay now we Tony wa mulala. Gigi now we pay my way mojala. Now we mini result and
waiting there for we all. We are not say no to you business. This time we the young got them for involved.
So make we count one time. Left the buckle talk and all the bad outs behind. So make we count one time. Show them say now we go down sand.
We dey run out of time, so make up your mind.
Now we forbid the change when we want see.
Salon now we own, we all get we roll.
Now we forbid the change when we want see.
If we not let it flow, the waiting they go.
Now we forbid the change when we want see.
Salon now we own, we all get we roll.
Now we forbid the change when we want see.
Oh wow, if you know how in the pain. Say somehow, all these years has been the same. And for mommy, no focus on the truth. This from the depths of the heart of a youth. Body move on, this not time we do the right thing. Cause everything they up to you.
Let we left for fets we serve. For Monday we know the fets for we serve. If we only plan now for one go neighbor us for trust. Now we get for pay the debts for we serve. We boku minerals and we for better where we sell them. Now we for Billy Road and we for make sure we not well am. Grab what you compy make you tell them. If we want forget we freedom. Now me and you go get for B Mandela. B Mandela for salon. Not to region or party. This country now all my own. Not to family property. We go 2 steps forward. We can 10 steps back. Salon for be paradise. Not to pass we go na dirty. Okay, you go fix the road. Me go fix the light. Other man go plant the rest. Fen water. Now we fix the pipe. Billy O's so we not go on. You say for sleep tonight. I go dress like this so make the red and the green unite.
So make we count one time. Left the buckle talk and all the bad outs behind. So make we count one time. Show them say now we go down sand.
We dey run out of time, so make up your mind.
Now we forbid the change when we want see.
Salon now we own, we all get we roll.
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back. When me sing things like one, me bring you these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari.
Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull, me represent blue, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make me settle. And then you jump beside, you don't dirty and more. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. Salon they go behind, who that now we go believe. Oh, this na wrong side life, we dey live so. If they all a thief, who that now we go believe. This na wrong side life, we dey live so. Sorry say na sana sana, self say na sorry. This na wrong side life, we dey live so. Who say a rata, who that get his character. The cap side life, we dey live so. Salon they well, then just dey pan sorry. Things are go bad, who not dey pan story. Fake promises and philosophies, yeah. Say we don't tire with these buckle stories. Bring us the rice, was the people hungry, yeah. Things are go bad, things are go bad. Things are go bad in a me beautiful nation. What a one. Man them feel conscious, man them feel conscious. Man them feel conscious and stand for the right. Is your right? Oh, this na wrong side life, we dey live so. If they are like thief, who that now we go believe. This na wrong side life, we dey live so. Sorry say na sana sana, self say na sorry. This na wrong side life, we dey live so. Who say a rata, who that get his character. The cap side life, we dey live so. Salon they well, then just dey pan so.
Yes, sire. See, I'm conscious of the fact that I've got a moral and civic responsibility to stand for the truth.
Come back. Say it's a Uboku story, it's a Uboku slogan. Some are not tell. I've only campaign 10 reach no more. You will see the way they go dance. You know, we can take we public service announcement, but I want to say something. I see a lot of people in the comment section, you know. I just talk about how people in public offices, some people can behave with, regards to their attitude and how they attend to people and how they treat people. I see people and they share their experiences. Almost everybody gets experience of, where you don't go to them places, then they forgo, get document for yourself. It's not easy. It happens. Somebody say then our DNA na corruption until we change we mentality of how we they do things, how they see things. Sometimes if person try to initiate this with you, it takes two ways. You will accept the corruption and you will do it. If you reject, the other person not gonna get away for budge, for probe with what they want for do. But so they can take a public service announcement as we continue every other day until they do something about they can take a video report by Andrew Chopele on the railway line bridge where you do that thing is a death trap. We'll get the video now.
The old railway line bridge, where then at St. John axis, don't sound like one-time bomb from the early 1990s. This bridge don't they serve as one important route where all man they use for cross go to St. John, another important area there. Today, this same bridge don't they cause boku worry because in condition they bad by the day. Every day, school picking them, Okada rider, and trader themselves can pass na this bridge. But the bridge don't hold, the structure self don't weak, and plenty parts don't broke. This don't make plenty citizens them. They afraid say, if authorities do not take action quick, serious accidents go happen around this community. People where they live around this community, they continue for call on the Salone Roads Authority and the government of Salone for intervene urgently as the bridge don't turn to danger and that government need for rehabilitate this bridge before disaster happen. In fact, most the way people build around this bridge don't they collapse. Also, people the way they live around this community don't turn this bridge to dirty box as dirty don't flop under the bridge. As the condition of the old railway line bridge they continue for worsen, the call for immediate action they grow stronger. The question now, how long citizens then go continue for risk their life every day before authorities then decide for act? Plenty Salone people then they hope say this one ain't go lead to quick intervention before disaster happen. For Truth Media, Mina Andrew Chopele.
Plenty thanks to Andrew Chukpele for that report there. We still take this opportunity for remind the Sierra Leone Roads Authority, the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, and also National Disaster Management Agency, the Road Maintenance Fund, and also Road Maintenance Fund and then can give money to SLRA for do some maintenance, right? Every fuel we they buy, there is an amount where they go to road maintenance for, where they go for maintain we roads. The bridge there in a very bad condition, in a very bad state. So I hope say people are more responsible, they listen, they watch, and then go take action, go take some action, and not wait stay a well. The other day, the Savage Street Bridge, one truck for down there, I think is still there. At night, some of the heavy duty truck then another railway line bridge then they use because police not there for stop them. So we take advantage for bring them to the attention of the authorities for let them understand say there is this bridge that needs attention. It truly needs attention. And do they talk. Say the people out there around there, they don't turn on dirty box. A dirty box now. See how the bridge, see how there people and they live around there under all. It could be interesting for see how people and don't build at the foot of the bridge, right on the bridge now the people and they live. And if anything happen under God forbid, well, what see problem we solve them, God go protect them. Now I make with the talker now. So lay no happen and no say na God. The one that we get the responsibility You can go strengthen it. You can go check it, what the problem, what needs to be done. SLR be not go put slab in there, but I know, we all know we can pass it and don't push in a corner. And I think it needs some attention, some serious attention. Hopefully, the one that we responsible go good. Another public announcement we want to make, appeal we want to make, now that's not to His Excellency the President, dear Mr. President. We ask that you call for a meeting with the Chinese ambassador and the people in the sports sector. I see we team, whoever played that video there, you know, we team where they go Commonwealth, the athletes and don't go. There is a video, there is a report where we colleague in the sport department do. If you see side with athletes and the train for go participate in Commonwealth Games, you imagine say, why do we even spend money for sending people there for go compete in that place? Say? Why do we even spend money for get them for go compete in the Commonwealth Games? Why should we? Let's take that report there quickly from Nene Fofana on the preparation for the Commonwealth Games. Some of the athletes and the dignitaries and don't left, they don't go, you know, they're still there on the road. But let's take this report quickly.
Team Sierra Leone expressed them frustration during preparation period for go participate in the 2026 Commonwealth Games where they happen in Glasgow, Scotland. The team make up of 24 athletes them.
August 23rd, Saturday, July 2nd, 2026.
And now 59 people in the left side for more represent 24 athletes and 39 delegates them. According to some of the athletes them, preparation be challenging because of venue. As no accessible track, no been there for make them prepare 5 sporting disciplines. 8 from athletics, 6 from boxing, 4 from judo.
It's only the way I see it. We hope for Larry make for training a better thing than this, more especially for Larry for use the Boston mini stadium, but we know we forget that kind of opportunity. But same way so with the team here, we hope that we will be the best for Sierra Leone and we don't dedicate everything.
The two stadium in this age, the stadium and go now the distance, and we always do that. It's when I go to go and perform international.
Now, because I'm hearing one or two visa issue, no visa issue. So I don't know much about that, but that is what actually in my mind. But I told them that as far as I'm concerned, I'm a technical man dealing with the ability. I have to make sure that your mindset is good. Or if your mindset is not good, you cannot be able to produce. Right? Because of the sound.
But even with the challenges them, the athletes them determined for make the nation proud.
For the past 6 months, we were on the preparation for this Commonwealth in Glasgow, Scotland. Ready, and we still have a lot of really participate in competing like for medal for the country. Name team and that's now we plan and how we prepare for.
Okay, so let's performance and we do the great with flag and this. And the coach is saying, they say don't put inside we will meet out by the person.
President of the National Olympic Committee Commonwealth Games Sierra Leone, Prince Van Diswale, call on Salon people then for support the team and talk say and get confidence for say boxing must bring surprise to the nation.
Boxing probably will bring some surprises, but make a keep and show force. Make a not begin talk, but hopefully we will go there and things work out well. Sometime, God willing, we will bring some medals.
Good sport, Mina Nene Fofana the report.
Thanks to Nene Fofana for that report. So I've been just join the people of this country and appeal to the president that he pay attention to the national stadium, the main goal, the completion of it. you just watch the video, you see say we athletes and the train. For go Commonwealth Games, international games, Commonwealth Games, na Glasgow, Scotland. If they're not don't reach now, some of them don't reach, if not almost all of them. But watch you say them people here the train. For go compete na international stage like that. Not the right gears, not the right space. We're spending a lot of money. If they tell you how much we don't spend for fly the athletes in there. Whether not boxing, whether not this, whether not that, for go na that competition day. You know, some of them think yeah we they go no more and for go show face and give people an opportunity for travel. The young people, they're not to them fault. It's not their fault. The people who they run the association, they're not to them fault either. You won't blame them. Because if facility there, they will definitely use those facilities for train. Or get stadium, how many years now? 3 years or so, we still they rehabilitate that one green side, the Usai. Now the one green main stadium will get to how they do everything. And if it been there in good shape, I'm sure now the athletes and they for being good, do then trials, then trainings and everything. So we they spend money now, not expecting anything in return, because we not fix waiting we for don't fix, for spend money and expect something in return. This is undone. We can't accept that. We not for normalize watching that stadium the day like how we did so all these years. No. People and they were responsible. I listened the former Minister of Sports, when a chairman of NSA board now. I listened to him explaining the other day how he had a tough time for explaining to the Chinese ambassador then on how for do this, how for do that, and Dr. Tambi and all. I've listened to the NSA director, the new director, the last time we go parliament. He was even calling for political support for able fix that place there. I don't think any country in the world where they spend this long who don't spend so for rehabilitate stadium. Not so for build new one, no. For rehabilitate stadium. I don't think so. I'm not sure. If it there, we can fact check and we can discuss them. But I'm not sure it will take any people them will take their job seriously or serious about delivering what is for the people this long for rehabilitate stadium. Now athlete they don't spend money so for go Commonwealth Games. Not well prepared, we not expect much from them. We're spending taxpayers' money just like anyhow one spend them. Not value for money, by the way. I pray them go and achieve something. I know they are very hardworking young people, like I say, I know they blame the athletes them or the Olympic Committee or the Federation them. No, I'm not blaming them. Now the facility no they. Now we states not play premier, not put attention, not take the completion of the stadium seriously. Now we not take it seriously. We government. We will start playing qualifiers for AFCON. I see CAF announced yesterday say then they add the team themselves now the 2027 AFCON. We get chance for qualify. Possibly will qualify. Hopefully. But now begin think how much we get for spend for play we home game them away from home. We possibly will be playing in Liberia. Okay, for go pay hotel day, we they pay for the field they use, not so free. We they pay for the field they use. We get for plan friendly matches. So pass we get for travel. If one call Liberia FC can play with well, Southern Arena they possibly will use it. But yeah, because the team they play CAF competition, we now for qualify for Nations Cup, who not they play in a Southern Arena. Pass we go Liberia. We're closer to we. And it costing us a lot of money. A lot of money. Government where they face. There is an IMF report. I don't reach out to Ministry of Finance. I actually want to get somebody from the Ministry of Finance for Carlo discuss where they explain to you how in the first quarter of this year, revenue mobilization has been very, very challenging. Government is spending a lot of money for pay for we light, for pay pan light, for pay car ship and other IPP them. Government is seriously challenged with resources. Institution and the way they tell you say 30 days they don't receive them subvention it. Maybe from last year, say, they don't get the subvention. Local councils them. They don't receive them subvention them. Government is seriously challenged with resources. The small what they get, for those spend them the right way back, serious way. We get for can spend pan Leone Star. What me paddy can say for stop for spend pan Leone Star, but I not agree with them anyway. I not agree with them because we are a football loving nation. We get hope in Leone Stars anyway. But I think, Mr. President, I'm appealing on behalf of the people of this country. We all, you citizens, you compatriots, sorry. Please pay some attention to the National Stadium in completion. I think it seriously needs your attention. Let them spend another year again. They wait for that stadium, they forget rubber seats then for be completed. Please, sir, with the big. I don't know if people don't tell you or they bring it to your attention. But that place, they don't do partial handover of the hostel, the basketball court, the volleyball court, the practicing field. But the main bowl, for able use for play with your home games and not spend money for travel go. Now we get hostel, we able put with players in at the hostel and they save. We'll not get for pay again for go put in a hotel for camp then day. So this needs your attention. It seriously needs your attention. And we hope so you go give them some attention, just like how the excitement I see you get right now with what happened with the ECOWAS summit. I pray you go put that same, I hope and believe so you go put that same excitement there in delivering some of the critical issues them, the things them, where your government been don't start and still they on the pipeline and not complete. And then one of them at the National Stadium, the main bowl of the National Stadium. Like I say, I listened to the NSA director where he go to parliament. He was appealing and calling for political support for Ebola address Sunday. I don't listen to the former Minister of Sports, Nyelenke, one of the Slick TV, yes. Patrick been the interviewer. And he mentioned the efforts where they've been they make for bring them to your attention that, you know, then one day you meet with the Chinese ambassador then for see how the contract can be aligned for ensure say them fix rubber seats in other places. Please, sir, they big. This you need your attention seriously. Let it be part of your to-do list. Say that stadium day we will complete in record time and hand them over to the people of this country. Let them begin use them back. We'll take some few stories. Today we're going to talk French. Bonsoir, ça va bien? We can talk about learning French. Sometimes I can feel I'm way. I'm not being paid much attention to French. You know, we school in primary school mostly. Them be the first will teach we French, but we're not being taken serious. And unfortunately, I tell somebody then they say, where you go francophone country, where can go francophone countries them? With French colleagues them, they make serious effort for speak English. Anyhow it broken, then they speak English. But they na English speaking countries them. We seriously not they pay attention for learn some French. It's difficult. We very few journalists then they say where they speak French and able to translate French. So let's see. Let's take a story. The Attorney General Minister of Justice, Alpha Cisse, been post yesterday say he meets with in counterparts the Justice Minister of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. They meet na Accra on a request. They meet na a meeting for address the issues them we get for do with transnational crime and just legislators in extradition. We'll call Omar Sharif. Who don't they call Omar Sharif? So they meet na Ghana and get a conversation. But the Dutch Justice Minister himself tweets say he don't meet with the Minister of Justice Alpha Cisse. He say he sense the commitment from we government for engage, but in no sense the commitment from we government for take action. That is the extradition of Umar Sharif, Josh Lejdekas and all. But you know, we don't discuss this a lot now. Now we come out, now we Inspector General of Police gonna press conference and say, yes, that video within the share, we don't see this man, but not so he name this, now he name this. Who defend that man. I don't get the AG now. You don't talk about police. They almost complete the investigation. The IG being commit and promise to the people of this country say he go the give regular updates. For God's sake, but I think we take this whole situation seriously now. So I don't been talk and people and say no, they make country look bad. You know, the Netherlands government, then they use the EU presently, then they go through the EU for try for stop some support who they get through the EU. They're doing it. It's very clear. It's been reported global media, and it's been reported. And we self, I think we take it serious now, and we try for engage for see how we could resolve this. If Josh there, me, I don't know. It's like if we as a nation, if we as a country, not the benefit from what Josh they do now, why should we keep him here at the detriment of other benefits we will get from other people, or even the name of the country? Forget about waiting the EU they give it, because you know they think so for they depend on people themselves. But what about the image of we country? We your name that we get somebody like Dandy Naya. We security safe. We safety and security. Liberia, then get the few days ago, they arrest some Colombian national, some foreign national with some used drugs. I can just show the video. It's huge. They're not either more. They went with their media. Then go with the media inside there. The media cover till then go take the drugs and they carry them at the police station and investigate. Yesterday, the Minister of Justice have been get press conference. They update the media on the outcome of the ongoing investigation. Let me just show the video quickly, Lona Siam, and I can just show the video, let people and see of the
Liberian security forces have made what officials describe as the country's cocaine seizure, uncovering nearly 4,000 kilograms of cocaine worth an estimated US $317.7 million during a raid in the VOA community Pinsville. The operation followed months of investigation linked to last month's US $19 million cocaine bust at Ravos International Airport. Authorities arrested several Liberians, including alleged suspect Ellison Brown, along with a Colombian Spanish national and a Serbian national, at a suspected stash house. Investigators say the raid was carried out under a court-issued search warrant after a cartel member, already in custody, led officers to the location. Officials also recovered satellite phones, weapons, and suspected smuggling equipment, while more arrests are expected as the investigation continues. A Front Page Africa report. This is Obadiah Johnson.
Oh, that video report in credits to Front Page Africa, very credible outlet in Liberia. You know, yeah, we report drugs and say you hate your country, not like your country. Now you know more they report drugs, now you they talk about drugs. And this is Liberia. What they did, what waiting them police do safe, they not left the media out. Oh. You see, they went in with the media where then they go for go do the arrest. The media able to capture and report them as it was happening. They were even live reporting it. In every step, they've included the media in waiting and they do. But yeah, the journalists say they ask question, and then they go arrest. Then they go raid the office for arrest them just because they report on drugs and waiting they happen. That is how it seems like we've normalized that people should not talk about drugs. You should not report about it. You should not mention it. Like we are guilty. Like, yes, we get this person, we not talk about them, we keep them. You really talk about them, are you bad? Not so the people who they benefit from them. The people who are benefiting from this, they give a country unnecessary bad name. They're not so bad people. Now we really talk about our citizens, them, we care about the country. We go share reports with them, see. Now they're not bad people there. Like they happen in other country. Go and read, go and watch social media of the United States or other country, them, or the UK. How them citizens, they share stories, them when a bad thing the way they happen in the country. But sometimes people can just kind of tell you, like, say, you know, one all you day. No, other side now, no more they do, other side they not they do. Like we, we've been investigating a matter now of a vessel we reportedly come on a register now. Police held a press conference and say we are investigating. If not, in other past 3 months, if no one person not in custody, police never come and tell we say they no arrest this one person. We connected to that vessel they we come out per mine and then catch them with drugs. The Spanish people and catch them people and they with them phones them, then catch them. I'm sure they must able to trace who them been they communicate with and how if people and they were involved Panam. Besides, that vessel came here. It was registered. It showed the document. It shows that there is a company that was a name register. But no one is in custody. Nobody. And no one is wanted. There is no wanted notice of say this person is connected. Sometimes I can say, people away they deal with the citizens and can treat you like fool. And can think say, you wanna fool people and below just can't tell them this, they will move on. And when as salon people we quick for move on. Can forget about that. The other issue go don't cancel na social media. Some bengbeshke issue or pass you see we all put your attention pan that. We no matter safe. But that's how they've weighed us. Now so we did. That's us. So then can't tell we anything. Imagine then kind thing and they happen at this country. No one. There is no one single person where they in custody. Where police don't pull in face say or defend this person. Now ain't be involved in this. We've moved on. They're not even talking about it. They're not even talking about it. But that's us. Say Leoneans, right? That's us as people. Let's take another story. The chief minister at the weekly government press conference being reported recently say, the construction work at the Julius Maada Bio Conference Center, the villas them within the bill as well, been created over 1,200 jobs, and including during the ECOWAS summit. I say this don't generate a lot of conversation on the social media page, but the reports today, you can just click the link in the comment section and you go read the reports. And it's definitely that kind of construction they go create some jobs. It will definitely create some jobs na the country. People we go there, may be 2 young engineers who worked there, yeah. 2 were just graduates, civil engineers. They actually had a job there. I know them. I know them personally, and I know they got a job there. Yes, but it's good. That's that day we only wish for. That day we only hope for the opportunities and they for the young people and get jobs. They then get waiting and go depend on how they go change their life. So we look forward to this place being more operational, and I understand there is the plan for build an airport hotel way link to the conference center as well, and hopefully then they self will create more job. We can take another report. My co-host Nafisa too been do a report on the commissioning of the Julius Maada Bio Conference Center. She was there. Let's take that report quickly. We can go to the regions this morning. We're going to talk to colleagues in the regions. We get some few updates before we can talk to guests them. Like I said, this morning we're going to talk French. We're going to talk some small French. But let's take the reports quickly.
My dear brothers, they say they don't know me for smiling. Today I wear a very beautiful smile on my face.
For programming and smiles, now so the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Retired Brigadier General opened a statement and commissioning of the Julius Maada International Conference Center and ECOWAS Logistics Depot on July 18 in Sierra Leone. As we say, this is a landmark investment. President Talk say, this the show say, we will build this future by action and not just aspiration.
On behalf of the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone, to welcome you to this official commissioning of the Julius Maada International Conference Center and the ECOWAS Logistics Depot. Together, these two landmark facilities reflect our shared conviction that the future is built not only by aspiration, but by our shared conviction that the future is built by action.
Say, this now gateway connects Salon connect with Africa to the world and the world to Africa.
Today, it welcomes a new chapter in our nation's journey. From this gateway, Sierra Leone will increasingly connect West Africa to the world, and the world to West Africa, because these two facilities will help make that vision a reality.
The talk say, conference center is important because it is show the ambition we want to get and how Boku people really study the country. Today, because of this investment, just alone in contribution to this building, make opportunities and more.
This magnificent facility is a strategic national investment that reflects Sierra Leone's ambition, confidence, and growing role within our region. For many years, Sierra Leone was known principally for its recovery. Today, we are increasingly recognized for our contribution to regional leadership, democratic governance, peace building, and economic opportunity.
They said this connects Salon to destination for international conferences, states them living with and issues them really affect millions of people here.
It demonstrates our determination to position Sierra Leone as a preferred destination for regional and international conferences, for diplomacy, investment forums, exhibitions, and strategic dialogue. Within these hallowed walls, heads of state and government will deliberate on issues that affect the lives of millions of our citizens in this community.
This investment will also create employment for people and will boost the growth of the economy.
It will create employment, stimulate local enterprise, and contribute to the continued growth of our economy. For the people of Longe and the surrounding communities, it represents new opportunities for jobs, entrepreneurship, and sustainable development.
Longe hosts this big alleged meeting and people will ask getting next country. No, it's a Muslim meeting. Some conversations still in area, Nafisa to line that.
Plenty thanks to Nafisa too for the report there. That building there, I appreciate the president. Well, it's PPP, it's public-private partnership between a private company and government, government actually get some amount to a government. I've been read the agreement. There was actually going to be an escrow account where government for put some money. I think it's $3 million, or I can't remember the figure, but government actually give some money for that project, and their tax waivers where the company been get as well for bring in things them for build that place there. So definitely, I think it's build, operate, and transfer. Then get for build, operate, and transfer to government as well. But it's our property. It's a national asset as well. It belongs to the people of Salone now. And one thing we me want big the president for again, now that people them who can't clean their offices, people who can't clean U building, people who can't clean their offices at New England, do you let them not go near that place there? That building they know they not in control. They know they under them care safe. Let them not go near they safe. Let's have a private company that can manage that place and pay an amount. Like I'm still reading the agreement and for understand actually how it get for. I get I think it was the day before yesterday somebody shared with me, and how it get for Golek. But people who can't clean your building, people who can't clean their offices at New England, people who can manage their offices, not able to ensure say what are run at the office na you building or New England, people only they pay lights bill and get for the cuts then lights. It's have been determined and they can fix meter and safe na you building. Do you let them not go near that building there? Let them not think for managing safe. They shouldn't even think about managing it. They shouldn't. Let them, they far from there. Let them go if they get program activity, then go then sit down there, then see a decent one, then come on back, then come free talk. Let we handle that property there with care. At least we get something we'll go show to Mab and buy say, then Gen Z there. We say yes, during with time, we built this. And I get this kind of conference center now for use. They are power, the big. They not begin convince you say, oh, this lake under government assets, Ministry of Works, let them manage this. No, and people when they not able to take care of your building, they not able to clean your buildings. So they can't manage a property like that. They can't. They don't have the capacity. Pass you begin go there. Pass you if yourself go work at the one day you see what you been so happy for commission. So you see don't begin go apart. They are already big. They man they not go near than they safe. Let them know member than they safe. If as them begin to talk tell and say no, please gentlemen, let do have this conversation. Let the private company manager and me they say even if the term done, it's because if it's built, operate and transfer, low find another private company where they manage it. You guys say Leone and same way able to do that. Let them manage it. Let private people they manage it. Because if you hand over this to Ministry of Assets, Works and Government Property, Allahu Akbar. 1 week if you go under, wallah, you been go surprise how that place today. You go shock how it is. There would be big. People who can't clean your building or the offices in New England, they have nothing to do with managing that property. This is a national asset. We will protect them. We will ensure say it did to the standard. We may not go there, but people who've been there are very impressed with how the place they are the big. Yeah, now that appeal the back will get 2 appeal this morning, right? Well, 3 appeal. The railway line bridge, the National Stadium main bowl in completion, and with the big you back say, dear, that building they not try for convince yourself say they come other way. People in a free tongue can manage. No. The private people and manage, and people who can't clean their own offices cannot manage a property like that. Yeah. We'll take one final video. Then we can talk to colleagues in the region. Then we'll talk to guests them this morning. Yesterday, members of cabinet, including the vice president as well, been do a surprise welcome for His Excellency the President and thank him for the role we play as chairman of ECOWAS, heads of state and government. Let's take that video there quickly.
I want to profoundly thank all of you, everybody, us in government and even those who are not in government, who have stood by this project and have made it a success. this is a moment of national pride. I have always said that we are a good people and we can do great things to the surprise of the whole world and maybe Africa. So for me, it is not what we have accomplished. I have always said it is what I have inspired this nation to know that we can always accomplish. This was a bold decision, audacious, but see what we did in 4 months. Today, we are celebrating our collective accomplishment. And I want to thank all of you for working together. Lose your face. The war done done. Not vexed by your company. If you make plaba, forget, share your knowledge. So let me say a big thank you and to let you know that I'm really pleased that what has been a concept, a mental construct, is now coming to reality. That we can work together as a nation with little resources and we can achieve.
I understand yesterday say share your knowledge. Now, one phrase where the president can use very almost always where they talk to ministers, them or people that really work with them. Yeah, we indeed for share with knowledge, and waiting this don't show, waiting government do so. Actually, they show say if people can come together and put their ego and ambitions them aside, we can achieve a lot of things as a people together. And the president in statement yesterday thanked Leoneans as well, thanked citizens for the waiting we put up, the posture. We all get we smiling face with all we problem. We say, yeah, we have strangers. Let's see how this go. And the president said the war done. Man for work. So we don't get a lot of reports about the infighting. Everybody want for hold on to the space. Everybody wants to say and they in charge. But that make it happen naturally, humans, And when it comes to political power, forget control, it can be tough, man. And can, can see some of we can sit on them position they are. Sometimes they, if you don't know how for even manage around people where they can give information about themselves, where they work within themselves, you they get caught in the middle. You go after one person, say you want to protect this person, then you see them back together. They're colleagues, they work together. When people and they work, they can say teeth and tongue much jam. They must make plaba. But if it's for the greater good of the nation, we all for benefit. It go happen. What's now for deliver for this nation? It go happen. And like the president said, move on. But waiting this don't show. And he said something. I watched the live yesterday. He said something that it should go beyond this. This for be something where they show say collectively if people and work together within in government and in cabinet, they can do things more than what we've done. They can deliver for the people. There is no reason why we're not able to rehabilitate, why we're not able to complete the main bowl of the national stadium. No, there is 3 years. No, it's undone. We're not for accept that safe. Things and the way they happen, we're not for normalize and acceptance. If we for disagree, say no, we will not agree. We were in a government, we will not agree. I will go meet my colleague, let we sit down, collaborate, let we work and solve this problem. Ministry of Development, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Sports, NSA, SLFA, then we sit down say, what our plan for complete this stadium? Let we find way and complete them. That's how governance should work. But power they beg you, that building, the man they not go near them. See, they always smile yesterday. Shake hand yesterday from up that step, take hand down, man, and clap. Somebody been they ask if the 2 deputy minister them with the sack na agriculture, if them been there that reception day yesterday for thank you. But we not see the picture then clear. Yeah, but that's it. We'll take a quick commercial break. They can take some stories from we regions and we go Falaba and Kenema Tongo when they talk to 2 colleagues in this morning. But not forget, in all of this, in all of what they do, we all get a role for play for make this country a better place. We are citizens. It's not just the political class, but even we as citizens, waiting we they do right, not to wait or treat, not broke traffic roads. Try for do waiting right, now you on little corner where you day for ensure say Salone be a better place. The politicians, the people in government are a reflection of us. Now we brother, now we sister them, now we fumble them, not to space them come on, not to alien them. We are all the same. And if we all agree, say, collectively, we can work together, we can achieve greater things. We're not too bad people anymore. We get people away bad, but I'm sure a lot of us want this country to progress. A lot of us, we all want, let we wake in the morning, put the shower, you wash, sweet, touch your button, you light there, you able to boil your tea or coffee, get transport, public transport working, affordable housing, dignity, like what in Afibin they say this morning. The dignity we all forget as citizens. We all enjoy them. You party not need for them a power for you get hope say now when me party can a power they get job. No. Once you qualify, you forget the hope say if I go college, I come on, work come, I go apply for job opportunities then day. If you do business, you don't need for say, not so me own party then apply. If I bid, for that contract they say they not go give me. No. Once you get the capacity for deliver, for able to say, let this person do this. That is how countries progress. If we concentrate per one people, they no more by turn, where they work hard and play, then benefits themselves, then go, other one can and play. We will not mix, but life will always be miserable. And sometimes you self will mix because you know enough, you need the benefit from them. People and do them party they didn't power, say them party common a power. They know the benefits, then they complain past the one they way them party no didn't power. But enough for be so. There's one thing that holds us together. We are all Sierra Leoneans. We na dan day na we identity. And we all deserve to live a dignified life and benefit from waiting ever na the good thing within this country. When you picking they go school, then they ask them which party your mama belong to or your papa belong to. When they load na public transport, then they ask you for show party card. When lights come, they go na APC or SLPP or normal. Where water they run, and they choose which OC they go. So there are things where we all for where OC rent expensive, so somebody in the tell you they put the price down because you know SLPP or you know APC. No, we all suffer that, man. So we all get something. We forget we on common ground, saying that this we want to achieve for we safe. We can't have every other thing, every other country, even the one that will develop pathway, then gets their own challenges. We'll always have our challenges. But there are things that are basic things we will able to deliver for ourselves as a people, as a country. Something where you go enjoy where you didn't have power, where you go enjoy and back where you know didn't have power. That's what dignity is about. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back shortly. Continue for Stay With Me.
Are you tired of waiting in long lines at the bank? Say hello to Omnilight, your ultimate banking solution from EcoBank. With Omnilight, managing your finances has never been easier. Here's why. Omnilight allows you to enjoy easy access to your account information across multiple countries. Monitor your accounts in real time from the comfort of your home or office. Rest assured with Omnilight, all your online transactions are guaranteed secure. Do you need to transfer funds? No problem. Whether it's domestic or international, Omnilight has got you covered. Make multiple payments effortlessly with our convenient multiple transfer service. And paying bills is a breeze with Quick Bill Pay. Plus, schedule future payments hassle-free with standing order. Want a checkbook? Just request it on Omnilight and it will be delivered to your doorstep within 10 working days. Experience the convenience and efficiency of Omnilight today. Visit us online or at your nearest EcoBank branch to learn more. A better way, a better Africa.
When starting your day, getting fit is the first step. When the hustle starts, nothing should stall you. When it's time to plan your future, saving should be easy. When you're ready to expand, no room for excuses. When your child needs relief, waiting isn't an option. And if it's you asking, no isn't an answer. Because for us, when it comes to banking, it's all about you.
Let's end discrimination. Our current constitution says the states should discourage discrimination. Our new constitution says prohibit. That one word changes everything. That means discrimination based on gender, tribe, or religion, or disabilities will not just be wrong, it will be unconstitutional. Let's stand behind a constitution that protects us all. To know more, visit www.myconstitution.gov.sl.
This message is brought to you from the Office of the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice.
Orange Maxis gets flexible data and voice plans them we go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 Leone and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected.
Orange.
The independence of the judiciary and the legal profession is non-negotiable in a democratic society. We will be uncompromising in defending both. Our advocacy will focus on strengthening the bar's human rights and public interest work by establishing a dedicated rule of law and human rights committees within the bar to monitor, document, and respond to violations. We will speak promptly and consistently on issues affecting constitutional governance. We will defend lawyers facing intimidation or interference in the lawful discharge of their duties. My executive will promote legal literacy programs across the country. Expand access to justice for vulnerable and underserved communities. Engage constructively with state institutions like the police, while maintaining the independence of the profession. Train and deploy legal observers to elections at all levels, local, regional, and national. Colleagues all, my agenda is not merely a political statement. It is a covenant with every member of the bar and with the citizens we collectively serve. It is a promise of transformative, principled, and accountable leadership. I invite every member of the Bar Association to join me in building a bar worthy of the trust our nation places in us. Together, we are stronger.
Your Excellencies have now arrived for the official really important ceremony. Your Excellencies are going to put the ribbon together as brothers in the spirit. In the spirit of everyone's unity, they are going to put the ribbon together. Your Excellencies.
Great honor and delight. We now have the pleasure of commissioning independently to serve as the ECOWAS logistics addition. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We now put together a round of applause for His Excellency, the President and the Chair, and the brothers, the other heads of state. They also now continue to the flag, after which the Excellencies will proceed for
ECOWAS Logistics Depot, Leone, Republic of Sierra Leone, officially commissioned by His Excellency Julius Maada, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and Chair of the ECOWAS Authority of Health, State and Government, in the presence of Dr. Umar Adil Toure, President of the ECOWAS Commission. Saturday, 3 July 2017.
We are professionals. We make the future. We innovate and lead the way. We are the champions in academia. IPAM, the world must know.
For longer term now, accommodation now one of the big challenge them and topic of discussions for the Institute of Public Administration and Management, IPAM. We happen for be one of the constituent colleges of the University of Salone. This now the challenge where both the administration and self-students then be the face. For address this and upon the existing administrative offices and classrooms, IPAM don't turn the sword for construct one 4-story building near the old IPAM building at Tower Hill inside Freetown. Professor Ezekiel Duramani Lako, the Deputy Vice Chancellor for IPAM, say they don't get the copper for the first phase of the project and then go fend for the other one then.
So today we're doing turning of the sword because we're doing a 4-story building that will be erected right here, and that is meant to complement the number of classrooms that we have. And we're also showing around some of the projects that we're on. We're developing 2 very big digital classrooms for our postgraduate classes that will be ready in the next 3 weeks. We also want to connect our digital transformation to our classroom setting. So those are 2 big things. This is a 4-story building, and then we are completing another set of digital classrooms. We're doing it by a milestone. The first milestone is for 3.5 billion. So that first milestone, I think we already have. We can fund that first milestone, and when we go to the other milestone, we'll be able to fund.
Professor Lako had say, then they work for see how then go make the new building host the Freetown extramural campus.
We are thinking of bringing extramural in. So we're doing this. So what we're doing is extramural floor that we want to bring here, the Freetown extramural campus. So it's a very serious challenge, but we are sure of moving this. We're a business school, and when we were thinking business, and we were putting everything together to be able to outperform our limitations.
Authorities at the University of Salone and lecturer in IPAM say this one mean a lot to them, more for the Yagba for old class them.
We expect that in the next 2 distant future, IPAM will have at least 1 more building added that can accommodate staff who are currently constrained with space, as well as students, hopefully that will be coming from King Tom, and of course the master students.
It will also increase opportunity for students and faculty members to have freedom, to have easy access in standard classrooms.
Dr. James W. Russell, the Deputy Vice Chancellor na Commerce, gladly and tell thank you to IPAM as in say this na institution where they work with the university for say quality always there.
This is the vision of the University of Sierra Leone, wherein it is not only developing or looking at the growth of infrastructure, but in ensuring that we have quality service being rendered. And IPAM has always been the foremost institution in terms of administration and management in Sierra Leone.
Professor Miriam Conte Morgan, the former DVC of IPAM, say this don't show the true spirit of IPAM, where leadership vision still they carry on.
I hope that leadership anywhere will take a leaf out of the IPAM book Leadership is about continuity. It's about transformational leadership, that a vision that continues. Because too often we tend to see people beating down their predecessors. So I want us to know that we are IPAM. There is what is called the IPAM spirit. And what that does is that we are in it together, whether you're here or not here. You remain an IPAMer, because the values of IPAM, what the ethos of IPAM, is something that we are proud of.
As big donations they come inside, Professor Doramani Lako say, then they expect for done the first phase of this project within 3 to 4 months, as this additional building could address the challenge with access to accommodation among plenty other things them. For Truth Media, Emmanuel Boadi reports.
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back, the way me sing things like one, me bring you these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari. Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character.
Come back. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. We did on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and we partner radio stations right across the country. Thanks to colleagues in the regions. We did link this program every other weekday so that people at the provinces could follow up on the conversation we really get. Yeah. We can talk French. Ça va? Bonsoir. Bonjour. I hope your French is as good as mine. You know, today we can talk academia, we can talk education, and you know, I'm sure a lot of people, I get a lot of feedback who post this flyer yesterday. Even some of the Facebook people begin talk French, some amount of French na the Facebook page. But I got the pleasure this morning for welcome na the studio. Madam Janice Brass, we na the proprietress and director na the Association École Française de Freetown. De Freetown, I get that correct?
Yes, you got it correct.
Good morning, ma'am, and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, how do I get bonsoir, bonjour?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. So, can you speak to can you say good morning to the people in French?
Bonjour, Sierra Leone.
Yeah. Bonjour, bonjour. Good morning and welcome. I also get in the studio. My former boss. I'm still my boss anyway. My big brother, my very good friend, somebody I've known since I started practicing as a journalist. I've been get serious interest by economic reporting. So I was doing a business program na Stawa Bindidi, and me always regular guest na Dr. Lako, you know. Dr. Lako self me start Financial Times this paper me run. He was very interested for you know, financial literacy to the public. So we were always doing programs and interviews. So, and I work under him as when he was manager at AYV, and we did a lot of amazing things, project them and things that we do. And at the man been the adult go meet, and he go always give. I'm sure in students and they say that a lot. If you not a student of Dr. Lako, we had up committee no more. You must fail and give you something. Good morning, Professor Ezekiel Doramani Lako, Deputy Vice Chancellor of IPAM. Good morning and welcome, sir.
Good morning, sir. I'm very pleased to be here, sir.
Yeah, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
I know you've been. We just play a report just now where they talk about you know, the turning of the sword. Before we go on here, I've been to tell you, say, so far the visibility when we don't see you don't get to IPAM. It's like you've been on the day from long ago. I know you've been there, but at this leadership role, how has it been, you know, serving in this position? I think you are the youngest who've served in that position. Where they serve in this position.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mulamurana. First of all, I want to tell you, I'm very impressed with Truth Media.
Thank you.
I never knew you had this edifice.
Thank you.
I wish you are the commoner, you say, okay, extend a shareholdership.
The business part.
Yes. And then Of course, I know you've been the best person I've met in the media, not
Thank
only
you.
as a professional, but you have an exemplary character.
Thank you,
I'm not
sir.
saying it
It's
because
true.
you're here,
And thank you.
but you're very different. I wish every Sierra Leonean is like you.
Thank you.
Not meaning we don't have other Sierra Leoneans. That
Yeah,
are like
yeah, Sierra Leoneans like you.
Yes. So, for me, the first thing I want to say about IPAM is not much about me, it's much about the people. So, if you see what they do at IPAM today, it's not because LACO is very interested or innovative or is knowledgeable, but you have a set of people who are ready for the change, for the transformation, and for being onboarded. So, everything there that's happening now, I want for dedicated to the staff. These people are ready. IPAM, I will tell you, is the only college probably in the world, I don't know about other places, where they go on 3 shifts. So we go there as I talk, so 8 o'clock. If we are not on recess, 8 o'clock in the morning, they all side food. So even the students, we want for say, want for appreciate them. Because students, they go there 6 o'clock in the morning for start the 8 o'clock class. Yes. And some they come out as far as what, hello, I was in a class one of these days, this week in just gap, I think it all late, they say they go, na tinta for na lungi day. So you get for go take ferry.
For catch the ferry.
For go, I think na one ferry day. So you see the level of commitment and dedication from these people. So I would say, so when we went there, it was so simple for sell the agenda. And the agenda is we have to transform, we have to rebrand, and we have to reposition, because what education has become globally, I think Sierra Leone gets to do a lot of catch up. So this is what we are doing. So that's transformation and rebranding is dedicated to the staff, people the way ready. I mean, everything where you push, everybody is onboarded, everybody is ready to take their own part and play their own role. The students are ready to go with it. And of course, the predecessors. IPAM have a school of predecessors who are always available for give the knowledge of advice, from Professor Thompson, Professor Alison Sise, Professor Edmond Nuni, Professor Miriam Conte Morgan. Those are people we learn from. So this is it. So leadership is not just about you. It's about understanding what others have done, what they wanted to do, what they were now able to do because of 1 or 2 constraints, and then you match that going concern with the new challenges and trend, and then you can have a beautiful agenda. I think that's what we have currently at IPAM.
And I see you bringing a lot of technology into this. The system, registration, checking results. Waiting are you transformation plan with bringing technology. So a student go there, I know if there's a class today, I can access my grades them online. How you they do that? I see you don't sign a lot of agreements or MOU with some institution.
In fact, thank you very much. Just before I carry me app, just remember me say I get a class, but the app forgets to do on recess. So we have a lot more to do. But we are transforming that place exactly everything to technology. So the reason why, because the kids now are on their phones. I see somebody they complain, say all say they teach people their old phone. They say so put the notes on the phone, so that they don't have to print it again. They have to use their phones. So now, we want, when we go to class, the registration, for sign paper again, you should be able to just put your thumbprint and the system register you that you have attended. That's what we want to do. We want because communication now is very important. People, they go through a lot. You go see students, they go everywhere. They try for check for grade. They try for check for registration. They wait don't pay in a bank. They queue, having to queue all day. Someone they queue, say you go to a house, and if you go to a bank, you queue for go pay. One day you take five hours, you're able to pay. The other day you might use your fees. So this is why we have to transform. The education right across the world is transformed. I also work with Oxford University Business School and also do online education for other institutions. We are here and we teach online. We assess online and everything is done online. We don't even see these people. But yet to get the best of quality of education. Why are we taking them to classes for all the modules we don't get for sit down for 2 hours all the time, get for teach them? So that is different now. The world is changing. You want to see, I remember I gave a master's exam and then the students say, this is a case study exam. I'm not going to ask you what is this, what is that. I'm going to put you in perspective for see how you're able to advise me on a scenario. And the students say, oh, can I use my phone to go to the case study? I say, use your phone. You can even go to ChatGPT. The question would be, if you use ChatGPT, you have to understand how to relate to it. So we have to think differently on how education is delivered. I think that's a problem.
Connectivity as well is a problem, and the student will tell you, say, data is expensive, internet network and challenge. But I saw you also sign in contract or MOUs with service providers.
Okay.
How does that work?
Okay, so now we signed with AfriCell, and AfriCell has registered more than 2,000 students on their CUG. They have to do 15,000 more, and they are dedicated to doing it. So even me as a Toxon, I get AfriCell CUG for free, where I can call any staff at any time. Now, if you have them in the class, they are all on CUG. They don't even need to connect online for a class to be delivered on CUG. That's one. And then, say they have this data bundle. We don't negotiate with them as well. So they pay for week. So I think it's 100 leones or what. But when we sign, they will get a bulk what. The mobile company can provide it for them for lesser. Say I will give you for 60 or 80 per week. And then they will have internet to perpetuity. The reason is, another thing again, I will tell you, most of these kids are 24/7 online.
Yeah.
They already subscribe online, and they cannot be without internet. So we are taking the classroom to that phone, and there's not going to be excuses. I will also tell you, anything we come online, whether a short video or this, they have access to it.
Yeah, I see one day you complain, say, why do you send me long audios? Why somebody?
Yeah, that's it. They cannot just.
How you the type one? This is the generation. It's online, like you mentioned. Everything is online. They want them easily able to access another phone. How you put the infrastructure in place now, the institution itself, because some lecturers are not used to that.
Yes,
they can't even share their notes on email. For them, you need to come now. If you need for kind of class, they need for see you and direct. How you set the infrastructure?
Okay, for the last 2 weeks, we had a seminar for lecturers. Somebody come all the way from UK for deliver. The first one, in fact, the last one was ethical AI. The use of ethical AI on all the AI tools. So we're now training lecturers, because you get few, of course, we get serious challenge. So you have to, and then yesterday, we had a whole academic meeting for 4 hours. So now all the lecturers will have to come every month, every third Wednesday. We all sit and discuss. Now tell me what you want for sit down, what you will not do with. I'm not going to make decisions. All of us are going to make these decisions and implement. So if everything fail, if anything fail, it's collective. We'll go again in that hall and blame ourselves. So we went there, and the next Wednesday is going to be a digital pedagogical seminar. It's not going to be a meeting. So I don't put a committee together. This is a very important question, because we have to know how it is done before that's done. I will give you an example. There is a class we don't like maths. Say people don't like maths. I teach financial management. You cannot teach it without doing the cracking, what we call cracking. So then I find out, say, passing was a problem. So I decided now we'll begin to do short video. I teach online. If you even see some of my Facebook, I have some people that have hundreds and thousands of people with a view from me. Somebody, they asked me from Australia, say, I don't understand this formula. I laughed at PVD post, I get a link, I say, look at this, you will see. So, but when I started doing that, I began to send those short videos. These kids will have to look at it repeatedly, learn from it. I also give the other link. There are people who can teach more than me, and they are already on YouTube. Say, okay, listen to this particular lecture, and listen to this, and read this. And guess what? The pass rate increases from what we were at 65%, and it went to like 85 to 90%. So they are passing at the incentive for transmit knowledge. I think that is what we have to change, because at times we blame them too much when we still inculcate with pattern on traditional models. I think we have to revolutionize these models and come to what they want. The generation that is there now is different from what we were. There was a time when Silas Manners then they take camel for good thousands of miles for go to a library. But now the library is there. They know before you go teach them. If they are smarter, they will even read before everything properly before you even go there. So a lecturer is not going to be seen again in the future as somebody who just go teach them up and try to explain how the things are defined. Tell them to do it ahead of time, and you just go and put that one into a very professional perspective.
Before I come to Madam, I just want to ask this thing about infrastructure. I know you have IPAM Business School. You have a lot of people where the student them day. How is it like with classrooms, infrastructure, the conducive environment for the student and learn?
That's a very important question. So when I came, the first thing I do was to transform the classrooms. We make them brighter and better so that they can sit there learn and do them TikTok. You forget to say for
Yeah,
TikTok. So even they do some floors the way they can go. You get it, like some floor the way they go where you basically they go where you come out class, you can do the video. One lecturer be the other party. Come on, I also on enough phone. I say this generation you don't take them for that TikTok.
Yeah.
Just get them also in the classroom. So we're doing it.
So you create a space for them, let them feel happy.
They have to be happy before they can learn. If they're not happy, they cannot learn. This also go for parents.
Yeah.
You don't force people, you don't beat them to learn. When they are happy to learn, they become what they want to be. So now look at it. So on the 6th and 5th floor, we don't put TV screens and amplifications, and we're coming down. As I talk so now, we don't order. Oh, I don't want to tell you this. I would like to invite you to see.
Yeah, no problem.
So now, again, in the next 2 weeks, I will also have to invite you. We're starting. We don't model two. We don't do 2 classrooms. Now these are different model. They are digital classrooms. These are for masters people already coming. Oh, Lamgana, you want to see these classrooms that we are doing? It will be ready for the next 2 weeks. So, by large, I don't have time. I want for also listen to this brilliant lady on something we're very interested in. So, these classrooms is things that you walk into and get everything. You get lecturer convenience, you get student convenience, you get. We want to for make in a way where you can teach and somebody will not able to come or when they are out of the country can also take part in the class because we also have an online learning now. You know, we've worked. I always say we have worked on television, so we know what it means. If I say 8 o'clock, we have a class here connected already. Everybody's seeing us. So why can't us do that in the classroom? Why can't us record our lectures? So we're doing it now. The infrastructure is being built, and I'm not going to complain about there is money challenge. There is no. There is always going to be money challenge. If you look at what the challenges are. There is never a time when you go for transform. But before we end, I want on this one, most of the things that we are doing, the alumni are coming for the first time and they are helping right across.
And they help you for that building.
Everything we don't do there is not basically IPAM active money. These are passive finances that are contributed by people, fundraising and this and what. And also the ministry they connect with to people, the Ministry of Higher Education, is that they connected us to Wuhan University. We are working. They're also interested. They saw us what we're doing on digital transformation. And they came in, especially on the online exam. So the master's online and the IT exam that we've done, immediately you done this exam, if you enter, you get your grade. In fact, the only problem right now is the infrastructure, just like what you say, the server system. If we have a dedicated server, strong enough for able to take it up, because it's offline, you don't need to be connected to the internet. But we come into it. ACTB don't do loan with for 1,000 computers for a start. We would give students on loan. You pay $100, you get and you pay the balance for the next 1 year. So you cannot go there as an ICT student. You see that you don't get computer.
So
a lot of things.
I'm not also saying it because you're here, but I've been saying it. You know, this country will need leadership in every space. You mentioned something about not complaining about the money not being there, but finding ways how the money will come and get things done. If we continue we not get the right leadership in them place and they all waiting you don't talk. So I agree, you know, a very humble person. It's a teamwork, other people and the support, but it's because you're providing the leadership, the right leadership. If you're not being the call Wednesday meeting them, or you not get this vision, say this is how I want this place to be, another change. So thanks for the leadership way they provide now at PAM as well. Thank you. I will not can talk French. Madame Janice Brass, now the proprietress and director Association École Française de Freetown. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ça va?
Ça va très bien.
Ça va très bien. Now I know French stuff, by the way. I'm very sorry.
It was very convincing.
I sound like I can speak further.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I can recall some time ago you reached out and we started a conversation. But I see the feedback, the reaction from people when this announcement was made that this French school is coming back.
Yes.
A lot of people have been get story and history of how it has been, how them been don't learn French or don't miss or they look forward forget them picking them for learn French. How important is it that we have a school like this in the country?
It is very important. We get from members say in ECOWAS, okay, we have 2/3 of the countries in West Africa, for example, speak French, okay? And in West Africa, only 5 of us speak English. We need for be able for market we serve. We need for be able for enter different countries, for do business in different countries, for communicate with different countries, and for give yourself the opportunities for build. You know, so today everybody speaks French. Really, in West Africa, every single West African country get French school. Before it was only Sierra Leone and Liberia. We not get French school. Today, not just Liberia. Now we are part of the team, moving on and growing globally. It's a necessity. It's not a luxury.
Waiting are the opportunities and waiting are the potential, you know, of if somebody where they watch you and listen, we now myself be even say I need for learn French, because I've been to international conferences in West Africa, and me French colleague them, they speak some level of English.
Yeah.
And I cannot if when I sava bien no more this stuff. What the opportunities?
The opportunities are endless, and that people do not realize today. As I say, for us for even work with neighbors them, we need break this barrier. For education, moving on in life, development, we all need to talk French. As you say, people then they go conferences. If you're Sierra Leonean, you find that the Sierra Leoneans will need interpreters, but do the Francophones need? No, they don't.
They don't. They don't.
You know, even in countries, Anglophone countries like Nigeria and Ghana, they have 2 French schools. One was established in 1958, the other I think in 1963. You know, years, they've had it for years. So they don't give the citizens and young citizens and students and the opportunity already. And then there's scholarships. There are thousands of scholarships that we cannot access. Sierra Leoneans just cannot access it because we know they talk French. You know, it's not about encouraging people to leave the country. Not necessarily. It also encourages you to stay and to get jobs, very good jobs. You know, working in ECOWAS, working for AU, African Unity. You know, working for NGOs. I mean, it's really endless. I can go on and on. And these scholarships exist, and Francophones are really benefiting from it.
What's in lead you for start this school again and say you should do this in Sierra Leone?
Good question. So I'm obviously Sierra Leonean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you talk really there.
I mean that's true Salon girl. No, me not Sierra Leonean.
Yeah, of course.
Me not Sierra Leonean, and I grew up here. I go convent school. I went for further studies in England, studied in Middlesex University. Not Middlesex University, I did Third World Development and French. And I lived and worked in England, and then I moved to France, and I worked as a teacher, first as a lecturer at the University Leone, and then I worked for the French government teaching in public schools. Now, in all my years as a teacher, I spent hours training French children, English. Now, listen to me carefully.
Yeah.
Because for make they enter medical school, you need English. Law school, you need English.
The French.
That's why now I answer the question why all these Francophones and French speak very good English. If you not get time for A levels, which is the baccalaureate, you know that you're not considered. You understand? So I know how important it is to be bilingual. So all these years where I don't help them picking a so I think to myself that I see them move on. And you know, picking are not ungrateful. But people will come back, they can tell you thank you, or you keep in touch with them, as you say, you know, you're there on Facebook or Instagram, you keep in touch with them, and you see how far they don't go. One day I think to myself, you know, I say, well, I retire, myself one go salon and show Sierra Leoneans, because some people they know thing then, they go keep on to themselves. You understand?
Share knowledge, the presidency for share knowledge.
Yes. So I decided I can't share this knowledge. You know, when they see we neighbor them, Nigerians, Ghanaians, then they promote them, picking them. Then they share the knowledge, show people then how then they progress. You understand? I say, okay, me, I can't free to, I can't share this knowledge. So that people are going to say, not to think for afraid. We can get 2 passports. I can't for open 2 passports to them. Your passport as a Sierra Leonean and a global passport, which gives you entry and opens doors all over the world, not just in Africa, but globally. That we get access to universities in different countries because you can apply. As long as you get the education, you get the language, you can apply for so many opportunities, educational opportunities, work opportunities. So now that's make a comeback. Now that motivates me for comeback.
So what's in the French school they provide now? What's in now basic?
Okay,
French?
so there are 2 parts to it. Okay, this Association École Française de Freetown, where I create, started as a primary school. My goal was to start the primary school and teach the children very young. When I start, the inquiries for adults, it was overwhelming. Beaucoup adults they come to me say, hey, I'm get opportunity for get this job, but I miss the job because I know they talk French. You understand? French is language where I like, but since they lock the school, they lock Alliance Française. So I decide say the demand was too high. So let we begin for do adults education. You understand? This is how the Alliance Française was born again. Okay. But first time in just the primary school. Okay. Now this year we start the first year of the secondary school.
Okay.
And it's mainly for Sierra Leoneans. So people then go say, hey, we know they talk French. Me know they talk French. I me picking go learn French. I go about in homework. But we think about all this. When school come out, you begin they still able for stay until 4 o'clock for doing homework. The teachers and they give individual lessons. Then they help you in whatever part of you get difficulty in. The curriculum is 100% French. Okay, English is taught as a subject. Are the children going to be bilingual? 100%. Without a doubt.
So they're learning French and English.
They're learning French and English, but the curriculum is 100% French. Yes.
Yeah. So the teachers and you get teachers.
Yeah, trained teachers.
You want to ask question about French? I'm start to get a French question. You know some French?
No, I know some French when I was up. I think the one I can remember is this Jesu on the left. I'm a people. Am I correct? I am a people.
Jesu on the left.
Yeah, that's what I remember. To say my name is this. I want to move over to
Comment
you.
ça va? Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Nafisati Olayinkadi.
Merci.
Who are you?
But you see, we don't begin. You see? This is how it starts.
You talk Chinese all, eh?
We will come to that.
You think for incorporate French courses into learning the curriculum at IPAM?
In fact, I'm just waiting for this meeting to end. Let me take this woman to IPAM right now.
Wow.
Because where you talk, that is what is lacking. No matter how many degrees or qualifications I have, when I step into Senegal, when I step into Ivory Coast, then I cannot communicate. Then when you cannot communicate, then there is nothing. You have to. I work for a couple of West African institutions, including WABA. So when we go to trainings, so as a lead consultant, you have to sit, and WABA has to employ an interpreter, and we're paying the interpreter about $2,000 an hour.
Yeah.
Just to interpret what I am saying. So now you don't have to bring a training consultant from Sierra Leone. Find somebody, a French-speaking somebody who can. So then I'm losing, and you understand?
Yeah.
So this is why when we started, if you look at our transformation agenda, I will share it to you if you don't have a copy. One thing is that you should not go to IPAM in the next curriculum that we're developing without speaking a foreign language, of which French is important. We have not even stopped that. We've gone to Fube College and we have signed with the department to come to IPAM and then to deliver that in the new curriculum. So everybody is compulsory. You have to learn French. Now that you're saying this, I will talk to Michaela. so that we do it in a way where French will have to be exclusively compulsory and other Chinese, Spanish, and Arabic can be optional for business communication. And this is where you come in. You see, so this is what is important for Sierra Leone. If I see somebody as brilliant and knowledgeable as you that is already into this, I don't have to recreate.
Yeah, you
I
collaborate.
just collaborate and onboard you and see how you can bring it. And I'm not going to take your institution. How you can bring your institution to IPAM, do an MOU with the French departments at Frabi College and the youth together, and to deliver this for thousands of students who are ready. So what we're discussing here is about demand and supply. You are really willing to supply, and you're now struggling with the amount of people that want to come. And then we have the demand, lots of people that are interested in doing this. So this is where we bridge the gap. And then you set the equilibrium landmark.
Okay,
So the answer is yes. Oui.
Oh, je parle français. Am I correct? So when you talk about the gap, I remember when we attend the ECOWAS summit, when a French speaker want talk, we all get for take interpreters them for listen. Same for when someone is speaking English, you go and go near one French journalist waiting, then they say help me translate this. There's really a gap, and it's really important.
But if you observe, the French are not doing that when English is speaking. Most of them are not. They don't need the translation.
No.
Yeah, that's what
Most of them don't need, because like then they make efforts, just like how Lamana say, for for learn English. So I want to ask about student-lecturer relationship. How it look for an iPad.
That's a very interesting challenge. But for we now, we are solving that. I'm telling you. In fact, what we established immediately when the day we are take over, the next day I established 2 units. One, the SSIU, and a Student Statistics and Information Unit. So the reason is statistics is very important. If you go to America today, you don't teach overseas. If America employ one person, they record the economic system. Say we create this number of jobs a day. So you need to know everything that's happening everywhere. So when students are able to understand, then you need to communicate. Relationship starts with communication. That's what they call information asymmetry. If me get all the information that you not get as students, I control you. So they need to know when they should have classes. They need to know when they should not have classes. They need to know clearly when their grades are published. It's a very serious challenge. So this is now one of the relationship. Then 2 is communication and relationship. We have to be seen. I remember somebody, why women have been dean. He said, they act like dean. Why? Because you see you downstairs, something at canteen or wherever, you get a communication. These kids can be your friends. They can be, you can create a very good rapport, but they will still, you maintain a line.
Yeah.
And then, so this is where it starts with discipline. But it's a very serious challenge in Sierra Leone, I will say. But IPAM now, we're trying to do it with try to create the necessary forum. That is why we see the way the student union is being run is online. There is communication in the Canaway office that they interview we. So to say, we are continuing to emphasize that we have to create a relationship. It is through that relationship that these kids will love to come to class. But mind you, the sensitive part is when you create a relationship, you have to create a relationship with discipline. Because you also have to be seen as discipline, as not crossing your line. There are instances where you create too much relationship that can be misunderstood. But you have to create a professional relationship where you get to understand. I'll give you a short story. What's the name again?
Nafisatu.
Oh, Nafisatu. I remember you asked me one bullying question in one session one day. Yes, I remember. But let me explain something. Like if you there is an instance where somebody no go take a test wagi. Okay, but I not be no say no take the test lamgana. So I was teaching, and this person really pay attention. The person they look far, and then I come now. I can ask her a question. I say, I go to the class. I say, is anything wrong with you? I say, Professor Lako Boku. So later on, I get a conversation with him. He explain, I understand. 2 weeks after I was driving, rain they come. If I tell you this person in Osu side, the water not only the can in Os, the poto all thing at the area don't come inside Os, don't so call anything from books and everything, and the person not get away for move. So some of these people, the way you see in your class, we sit down. Not so everybody get the same moral, emotional what. So that's why emotional intelligence is important. So there should be a relationship if these kids have to learn. So it's a little bit a problem, but we are going there. At that time, because we didn't have 1 building and everything, I'm telling you, there is a semblance of a very strong relationship. And we have created a talking platform where they can communicate.
Okay, so you will get this maybe this mentality for look at things from this way, this perspective of how you want for incorporate student them, get them for know waiting wrong with them. Other lecturers them might not get that same day for one for listen to student them for know. So when are the mechanisms they wouldn't in place, like for students want know about transition in grade loss? Where's not the platform where they use to communicate to make this known to una?
I wish we didn't have a meeting yesterday. Exactly what you asked me. That was what the conversation we were having, all of us as lecturers. And I'm going to talk about leadership. You know, when I'm a leader, I cannot make excuse. Any lecturer will not fulfill in what he's supposed to do. By extension, is me feeling.
Yes.
There's a legal maxim. I'll come to that. You see, so what we're doing now is it's still a challenge. I say we're graduating to a situation. I just come in 6 months, and the strategic communication unit we create. This is a unit where we are online. If you watch now for the first time, we're in LinkedIn, we're in YouTube, we're in TikTok. Even IPAM get TikTok administration now. So everything we communicate there. But grades is an issue. I'm telling you, over the years we don't address the issues of missing grades a lot. But they have to also the biggest challenge that we have with grading system and missing grades and all of these things we would only solve is because of registration. Now, most of the students don't pay their fees or register before exams. We still a challenge because like asking them out of, I remember there was a time when we asked all of them out because they not pay. For 1 or 2 we call them back so you can continue. Now they're asking. I remember some master students asked, they will not be in seats where they asked out the first time, what do we do? I said, we're going to conduct an exam for you again. So I don't want to talk about that because that's a university policy. But let me also tell you, students came and said they don't want this person in that office because they have a challenge with the person. Because anytime they go meet and the person very difficult for access and what. And we change the person. So you can also come and say we don't want that lecturer. We can change the lecturer. If you go, when I was dean of faculty, I designed a form. We call it student complaints form. I will share that form if you want to see. There is everything there in that form, including harassment and everything. If you can just go and fill that form and send it. So when I was there as dean, up till now it happens. 1,000 and more people apply for remarking of scripts. When you apply for remarking of script, the lecturer will teach you don't even know so you don't apply for remarking of script. But 90% of the time, the students they get either the same mark or you get below the mark. But some will get higher, and will communicate with the lecturer. Say you give this person 56, but you don't get 60 something. Will they change up? But there are times again that a problem because we save the delay for remark the script. We have to take responsibility for that. If you just come, you say, oh, everything is working right, we're doing the thing well, it's not correct. There are some responsibilities we have to take, and as leaders, we have to use sufficient qualification matrices to fulfill those expectation gaps. Otherwise, they will continue to complain. I think the problem has to be solved for them first.
You know, many a time students then can get missing grades. Some man can end up for take as reference because the system not they work for make they able for go getting grade back. It's really difficult for some students.
It is.
Yeah. So you know, say the university in the place where you know then they bring people them for make them go out into the corporate world. How do they ensure say they train professionals, the incredible one, them to go out into the corporate world?
Yeah, so in fact that is what IPAM is, because that's how I want for establishing. Just like we talked about earlier once, when you go to other colleges, they have institutions where they onboard executive professionals. That is the training ground. It's just like a special service. This is what IPAM we're going to continue to establish IPAM. And then if we have to do that, it comes from there. Those petty things have to be taken care of. As I tell you, you see the app we created, the back end of that is not an app, it's a whole academic management systems where everything has to be done. It starts with registration. Most of the time the way they see missing grade where they're not able to understand is because of we don't have that complex system within our educational structure for address them. For example, if you go to a bank today, you pay in a bank na Kenema. If you come to McKinney, they give you your account balance, right? So if the banks are doing that, we too should be able to do that. But let me explain. The banks are investing millions of dollars to deploy that system. And because the banks are deploying, I remember one bank reports a profit of more than 200 billion loans. Now, so you have a cause. I also tell you, investments in education is also important. We have to invest in this technology. We have to put money to deploy that. As I don't talk, I have a feasibility study on how that has to be done. Mostly, what we see that we are always waiting for assistance. We wait for this university, this institution to come and help us. We have to invest to deploy that system. If you get a complex system where me as a lecturer, I don't enter my grade from the back end, immediately from your app, you don't see your grade, you get an alert where you see, say, oh, grade don't come out. You click them. So if you see, then they will do batch transfer on time. All that starts with registration. You have first of all, you get a college right now where 70 to 80% of fees are not paid. But that's not an excuse. I don't want to go to that. And then if you have that, and then you cannot put $1 million to invest in that system. So I'm telling you, my sisters, we speak. The vice chancellor of the university is doing everything for put up the best system. We are with a consultant from America, from this. But this, we are not going to make excuses. If you cannot do it, you have to resign. You have to deploy that system where it can be done. You have to find a way to finance it. If you have to ask the student to pay, you have to ask it. But the student needs their grade when it is needed, and they don't need missing grade. But let me also tell you a story. There was a time when somebody is supposed to go to exam for seat. Me go to bank for pay. I meet the post in a bank. Yeah, I'm going to say this. I meet on a bank, not in the exam hall. And I said, why are you not in the exam hall? Now this work here the money. Guess what? After some time, that student is going to say, oh, I come for me missing. I get missing grade. I have to take this as I get. And some of them, when they are not prepared, they don't go to the exam to take it. And they will come down, take the exam. So once we get an IPAM, we get a control system where before you sit, you sign a slip. So we always go for authenticate. The problem that we have is like somebody they teach. Somebody they mark paper, somebody get for go find missing grade. You have thousands of scripts back for go search, say, okay, let me do a walkthrough test back for get their missing grades here. So they are very difficult problem. But come to online education. Now we have a digital exam system. Everybody will say don't take that digital exam system. They immediately get an email. So you're not going to say you had a missing grade, you took the exam or what. So we have to go to online exam. A digital exam where we create the labs when they will have to take their exams. It's shorter, it's better, but you can take your exams and then go. Nobody knows that you have missing grade. That immediately you have solved it. So you see the solutions are there, but it's difficult. We have to move for manual. So the only way we can address it is moving for manual.
How would they say that they align courses them with the current job market? Say some modules, some courses them you need to upgrade them as the trend they carry on, they go. How would they align courses them, modules them for fit into the current job market for students? Them?
So this is an argument I've heard about people. People are always, in fact, the argument is about academic education and skill-based education. And I also tell people the university is an academic education. The academic education, first of all, you need big knowledge. There's a difference between knowledge and skill. Academic education does not only teach. That is where we produce knowledge. I get people that can come. I want to lecture. You just don't come and lecture. If you cannot produce knowledge, you cannot pass it. Yeah. So one thing that we do, first of all, everybody in the academic institution should be a researcher. As I talk so now, we're doing a research. We're doing an employees response on some economic variables around ECOWAS states. I think that thing, in fact, I want to see when they start ECOWAS sessions, they should not just come and begin to discuss. Let us have an academic paper presented on a real-time database. In fact, I don't want a conferences in a salon. You go sit down at Miata conference or been to manage somebody, they can't talk about I don't do it in ministry. We don't want to see that. You want to see research-based information where they tell you about what the data said, what's the intent, and then that's the academic told you what's happening. That makes CNN and BBC where they watch. They always calling professors from this university for talk because they are doing the research. If I tell you how much research we don't do, if I tell you if you
how is that accessible? How
go to Google, just type Google Scholar right now. You see almost the latest publication where I don't do from and then most of the people the way they read and reference with are people the way they work in World Bank, IMF, and other countries. So your own people don't read it. Some of the questions they want to ask we it's already there with data. All set. We have done research where from 1960 to 19. We tell a story. But now let me come to this alignment. And I don't agree when people say, oh, some of the courses they don't have for college is archaic, philosophy, psychology. I don't believe that. I believe say the mindset problem we'll get today now country is because we lack knowledge and the logic of analyzing things. If no matter how accounting you study, no matter how economics you study, if you don't have a common sense, it's nothing. So common sense are the fundamental, and philosophy and psychology, these are the things that build the common sense. This logic that I make at IPAM what we do now, We brought in foundation studies. You know, they go to your main courses where you go to IPAM without doing academic success skills, critical thinking, and communication skills. So we have journalists that are coming in, people who don't do into journalism, for can teach them about communication. So we want to create that space. And when you create that space, so by the time now you go to the next level, you now know the fundamental of thinking. And so therefore, what's wrong, not only curriculum wrong, now we assessment method, and then we mindset.
But how do you add current trends, like Nafisat was asking, things them way, you know, even the academia they change.
Yeah.
You know, there are things where you go add from whatever you don't teach, whether not geography.
Okay.
But how do you add technology and new innovative ideas for make them more marketable?
Okay, so let me tell you what we have done now, Nafisatu. You see, so I want to come here sometime in the near future. And now you can ask me, just like when you asked me on this infrastructural thing that we're doing. And now you ask me now, say, oh, how did you do this? But let me also build the cart. So what we're doing now, if you look at the new curriculum, we're doing it a new curriculum, I tell you now, and that new curriculum, they change the entire way people look at education in Sierra Leone. So now we created 4 centers of excellence. So we don't launch them. We created 4 centers of excellence. We launched the Minister of Higher Education, Technical, Dr. Ramatulai. We can launch the Center of Excellence. We have the Center of Excellence in, of course, entrepreneurship and education. As I talk so right now, they don't partner with RIPS, and they do carpentry and other soft trainings for people who are interested. So now it means people that will not get qualification out of IPA, we not get that basic qualification, but they want to do carpentry, and we are going to teach them the management part,
the business part of
you get people that were very skilled in carpentry in what, but they don't know business. When you go left you motukade, then in fact the next 2 days you call, I know the answer. The next 1 month you call, I say I don't hope in nothing, but next week they put her back. So there is ethics around it. So we now one marginal skill day with the ethics and business dimension. So as I talk so right now, if you look, the flyers are everywhere. The centers of excellence in entrepreneurship, they do well. We just created the digital finance and digital finance and AI center. Now you know, you go again as students in the new curriculum without understanding the artificial intelligence skills of your discipline. Even I am a chartered accountant, I did CIMA. The CIMA don't change their curriculum. Now they have digital finance as something we for pass.
Yeah.
So we are bringing it, and Daniel Cheto is heading that one. As I talked 3 days ago or some months ago, the minister introduced me to Arizona State University, and day before yesterday we signed an MOU. And as I tell the university that now I am exiting as DVC, I'm handing you over to the head of this outfit. So then get it today, Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So they get it
Thursday.
Oh, yesterday they had a training, a meeting, a session with Arizona State University. Now every student now in the new curriculum, you not only they come for degree, before you graduate you must have 4 micro credentials. 1 should be on digital. 2 should be on entrepreneurship knowledge. 3 should be on languages. And 4 should be through the Center of Consultancies and Continuous Professional Development. So if you don't, another form part of your grade point, but if you don't have those 4 micro credentials, you're not qualified to graduate. So it means year 1 you get certificate, year 2 you get certificate. So let's say you want to exit in year 1. So you not get degree, but you now get a certificate on entrepreneurship and digital skills. So go there and come back later and come do what you want to do with it. So that is what it is compulsory now in the new curriculum where they come. And then now 60% of the time now you spend in a classroom, 40% you should have to be out of the classroom. If you do finance, if you do this, there are lots of people out there, lots of skills of people that we're not in at the classroom, but they can pass that knowledge. So we are going to, the only problem we'll get when we send these kids on internship and this, they don't teach them on internship. They go send and go buy something for me. They are not meant to be. The people that waiting at the office, they put the picky there on for training on the things. Then they complain, they pick out on send, so they're not sabi this, they're not sabi. No, we not care. You don't call them to a meeting. The university does not train them on the job. Now the job now is responsible for that. We are giving them a broader knowledge. We will send them on internship, go train them, now let them connect this knowledge to the skill that is required. Because every office get different skills. So that's why we're doing it. So you self do your part. So now, address this one, that is how we are connecting. And then always at IPAM, in fact, every 4 years, what we do, every 4 years we change the curriculum. So let me tell you now, when you guys, I don't know if you read this sentence, CIMA came to Sierra Leone. I don't want to talk everything.
Yeah.
But the only institution where they're able to connect to, CIMA is Chartered Institute of Management Accountant. That's one of the biggest in the world. Most people don't think about other people, but CIMA is the biggest because they are connected to CPA in America.
Okay.
It's the only accounting qualification where they practice anywhere in the world. It's the only one. I'm telling you. So they came to Sierra Leone. And the only college we get a competency-based framework for align with CIMA was IPAM. And they signed an MOU for give 70% discount on any IPAM graduates for the past 5 years when they look at the curriculum. For do CIMA on their financial weights platform. As they talk, so more than 300 IPAM former students are onboarded now and they do CIMA. You understand? So you become a chartered management accountant. Now, why did that happen? Because we changed your curriculum. Because our curriculum is like everybody will graduate from IPAM degree in accounting degree is exempted from ACCA at a level. In fact, CPA, the certified public SIPS, the Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply in England, when you get a degree from IPAM, you are completely exempted as a member of SIPS in England because we curriculum aligned to everything about them. So what we do now when we go to curriculum is we change it every 4 years. In fact, this year we are changing the curriculum again for reflect waiting now we can incorporate. That is why when you go to all offices, the accountants, the ICT people, the professional, they are from IPAM. That's why we have 3,000 people who are there doing masters.
Yeah. My wife went to IPAM. She was doing a master's there as well, and
we squeeze them.
Very proud of.
We teach it there. We teach you masters. We teach you masters like what?
Yeah, I'll
come to do. In fact, we're bringing. And let me continue.
I'll come back to you. I only wish I've been to Arizona State University, Arizona. They get the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism, at the biggest and one of the best at the US. I only hope the Minister of Technical and Higher Education will connect the Faculty of Mass Communication or Faculty of Information, Nafabi College, to the Communication School. They have one of the, I remember I've been coming with tell Dr. James, I go to the studio. They have their own studio, they own broadcast and get their own TV, their own newspaper, their own radio. Like it's now one of the biggest communication schools now the US, and I hope say you go maybe now meeting you go tell them let them extend that and now the Faculty of Information. I hope hopefully they go extend that to the communication school as well and see how they
yellow done first.
Yes. Madam Janice, I want learn French at my age. Una the cater for me?
Yes, the cater for all ages. So all adults who want to learn French, then the Canada is Alliance Française. We get morning classes, we get afternoon classes, we get evening classes. And as I say, even during the holiday now, we get a crash course for 2 months. Where most students that we don't done for seat, then they with we right now they study. And what they do is we tailor it for different people, different needs. So the one that we did during this holiday, then they actually learn for communicating because people like always get this fear, say French arts, and not able for user. So no paper, no day. It's just practical lessons every day.
French teacher will be the beat, so it make.
That is why I stopped French. I said we get this. How they call this? Lesson France. I don't know why on a book they be. Voilà, cola, voilà, olali, c'est cola, c'est colali, oui, c'est colali. Au revoir, cola. I don't can be in between now.
Maybe in a bit, but do you provide services also for institutions if one forgets upgrade of the staff them on French?
Oh yes, we go into companies to teach. We don't go Orange, we don't work with SOS, different organizations that they contact. We say we're not able for car. You understand? Can you come to us? We are open to go into companies, and it makes it more interesting. Then again, be able, like I say, if they need them for specific reasons, maybe not part of the organization, the requirements for be able to communicate, we they tailor them to the different organizations, their own needs, and within go easier for them for communicate. If not for just learn the language, again, we can come inside, we teach. And we're very reasonable because the aim is not to come and make money out of it. It's to spread this knowledge you know.
If I get picking where they go English school now,
Yes.
I want that picking they for learn French.
We also cater for that. So after school, their classes, we get what we call the Delft Prim and Delft Junior. So for the very little one, then a primary school where they order primary school them, then they come in, then they learn at their own level. For the one that with the secondary school, we call Delft Junior. And then at the end, we have the international exams where them pick they take the Delft exam, and then they're in stages. So you go do paper A1, they do A2. So as you they progress, which gives them confidence, you know. So everything has been tailored, and it works.
And if the picking they go the French school, una they provide the secondary level now. You say una they can move to the secondary.
Yeah, this year this September we start the secondary level.
I see una get picking them recently where they traveled, right? They
Yes.
went to
I took them to France.
and that's not part of the package way.
It's part of the package. Okay. Of course, it's designed for male picking them. You understand? And the picking them where they study French with we.
Okay.
So the Lily one then they all in a school. The one there where they secondary school, then they learn French after school or on Saturdays with we. It's about wanting to open your horizons, you know, wanting to learn more. Parents that were really interested. So I put her out there and I said to them, I care the picking and go. Because it's an education. You understand? I want them to walk through history in museums, okay? I want them to stand in front of art and not just read about art or learn about art in a book. So, and the parents were all for it. Honestly, all the parents, I don't really expect the numbers. All the parents, they say, yes, yes, Janice, you can go France, can then go Paris. Please take them with
That's
you.
a great experience.
Oh, it was
they not learn the French, then go to the country and yeah. What's in when are picking them feedback? What did I'm not very excited.
Overwhelmed, ecstatic.
Yeah.
They're picking it happy, till they're happy. I think in the beginning they don't believe, say they happen. When the day actually came, we all wore with t-shirts. We took C coach. The first, just that experience, and a lot of them had never traveled. A lot of the people who had traveled with, they not ever traveled. So from the plane, from the airport, Nalunge, to the plane, to the flight, landing, the train, taking the train, you know.
You new experience. New experience.
A completely new experience for the kingdom. Then we go visit museum. Then we go to the science museum. And you know them places and they, you know, in France, in Paris, in Europe, the people are able for touch team there, they're able for build team there, they're able for make team there, they're able for design their own team. They get a headphone. They were so at Lamrana, they were so attentive. And you know the funny thing. This still picking like dinner all day or you know now holiday then they pan phone and see they talk about the phone. Not one of these children wanted to be on their phone
because you take it out of their comfort zone.
Yes,
they don't learn in class all the time.
Thank you. That's what people don't understand.
They don't.
You understand? They wanted to see everything. Where the train they come, where you did at the metro, the platform. That they see and they can, where the next one they can on the opposite side, where would they change stations or change lines? I mean something as simple as that, you know. Where would they now the bus from the airport they come to the apartment. The driver he realized they were picking them, so we had different vans. Inside we on me they were picking them with me, then put the like disco lights there on for the picking them. No, see that the way it's insignificant.
Next time you're going, go with us.
No, it's going to be a yearly thing.
Okay.
How
can people enroll their kids? How?
All you have to do is contact me. Okay. I'll give my number. I don't know if I can give my number now.
Yeah. You know, you can definitely. I know you get to get online questions. I was on the website yesterday.
Yes.
I mean, they watched the
website.
Know,
so it's 079 616 888. Or we day off Spur Road, Spur View Estates, just after the American High Commission coming down. If you're going to Lumley, it's the second road after Cisse Drive. It's the second road on the right.
Okay. Which is High Commission?
after the British High Commission, the second road on the right. You know, we did it and we did welcome everybody. It's a school that's accessible. It's a school for everybody. It's not limited to just people who speak French. The picking the way they Lamrana will picking and they can't in with no knowledge of French.
Yeah.
Children do not find it difficult. It's adults that say, oh, French is difficult. No, they're like sponges. In 5 to 6 months, 8 months, they're speaking French fluently.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Lako, I know you're very interested in getting French to IPAM and the student, but you mentioned something where I want to ask further about the issue of research, and the role of academia in economic development. How much you think, say, the work owner they do so, na IPAM, the University of Salone, go help for inform some of the policies and programs where government they get? Because like you mentioned, me don't listen to people way then will come and do presentation and this you don't do. There's no research in it, data not there with the proof of waiting at the impact.
So thank you. I remember a few weeks ago there was a very big program in Sierra Leone, all go. Where like the international experts come and the international experts say, yes, we've done this report, we've done this study, and there we have a transitional roadmap from this to this. We've been supported the government to do it. Guess who started the research? Come on, I led the consultancy. I've been in at the meeting, but nobody knew. The reason why I brought this is that is what we should be doing. Your first role as an academic is to research before you teach. Teaching and continuous assessment and this, but you get in we own side, most people are thinking of just going to the classroom, see people and tell them what you want, tell them and gonna do. No, and the knowledge now is not you telling people what to do. It's you having interaction with them as to how they feel about this. That is what knowledge is. Because the people that way they go teach, they tell you if they put everybody in a class, it's possible say you the teacher no go pass, no go come first in a class. On the thing where you teach. So therefore, it doesn't mean that if you have all the degrees, you have exclusive knowledge in the area. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you have to just lead the process. So research is the bottom line. So what we should be doing in the university now, so for IPAM, I will tell you, if you go in the last 3 years, we produced more than 150 research papers. With faculty, somebody just come out in PhD in China yesterday. He graduated with the best results at the entire university and then get a certificate for that. Best PhD thesis. And he was also given a certificate as an ambassador. He came with 10 research papers where in core issues, whether on human resource, on studies that have been done. So this is what should inform policy. I get a discussion with I've had it with the trade minister who is very interested. I get out the last day with the youth minister when we had conferences. I said, let's start these conferences with a paper, with a position paper, and this position paper should be research based. We don't need for doing. Just go to the university, say we have a conference coming on in 3 weeks, in 3 months, but this is the theme. And then call for papers. That's what every day, if you go online now, you see they call for papers, and then people put methodological papers together and then present this and get a discussion forum. In that discussion forum, the way the methodology, you can have a journalist, sound journalist in the area, seated, if an environmentalist get another academic, get a practitioner, get a mixture. Because everything for you for address, it doesn't like a football field, not to everybody a defender. There's an attacker, there's a midfielder, there's a team of different people seated for make decisions. But most time, we just can go talk about waiting somebody don't do the fund the way don't can. That is not a policy-based, evidence-based situation. So what we have done to solve it, before you can ask me now, you understand, is in November, now we are having 2 research conferences every year. In November this year, we wanted to do it in April, but I know, there was too much. I'm afraid not for overtrade. I have so much ideas that I want to roll out. But when you want for roll out, you get forget the capacity. For me, it's more of the capacity than the finance. Finance comes later when the ideas and the team day. So now you have the capacity. I don't put a committee of 2 people that will just come with the one they don't do in PhD, the other one just they complete. Instead of in a salon, they're doing research. And some good ladies that type lecturers. Women are good in the classroom. That's why we want a balance. We want If we have more women teachers, it could be okay for work.
Yeah.
Then they're better than we in the classroom. The ones that we have. Now, so what would they say basically? In November now, we are having the first International Business, Economics, Finance, and Policy Research Conference.
Salon.
We have 3 places now to do. In fact, we don't book Bintu Manual, but we wanted to do it in April, but we don't stop. Now it's going to be in November. We're going to find, if you're not able to do another Bintu Manual, we'll give you, in fact, in the next 1 month, the flyers will be out. Now we have done call for papers because we want to do 10 papers. So 10 papers will be presented. 4 should come from IPAM. And 1 of them should be on the curriculum. So yesterday I told the lecturers, say, we not to go just it's happy to go sit down no more, you just sit down no more, begin do curriculum. No, now this still want to, now this no. We have to, first of all, we want a reaction paper from everybody we don't teach in IPAM on which you think say the curriculum should be. The second one, we want a reaction paper from all the students them with the IPAM or what you think the curriculum and the teaching methodology should be. And third, we want a reaction paper from all the people that we don't graduate from IPAM on what you think the curriculum should be, and then the people the way they employ we graduate them. So we are going to consolidate and collapse that to a single paper. We're now in at the first presentation at the conference, and we want the guest speaker, whoever the guest speaker will be, should sit and listen to this paper, and we get a discussion forum, which probably we can call, say, I'm going to chair this discussion forum. And let's discuss this. That is what we should do before we come with the curriculum. Otherwise, Nalako does go, so don't know more pick thing that we go into the curriculum.
Reflective of.
And the other 3 papers should be 1 on the economy, 2 on leadership and governance, and third on digital transformation. And then those 4 papers, we want 1 paper for Common Bank of Salon. We want 1 paper for Common Ministry of Finance. We want 1 paper for Common Ministry of Economic and Development Planning. And 1 paper for Common Mopapa, Ministry of Political and Public Administration. And the other paper for Common from the diaspora. Some knowledgeable professor, researcher were interested. We can pay for that person to come and make a... So those are the 10 papers. It's going to be in November. As I speak, everything for that conference, they in place. The only thing we're not in place right now, the booking of the hall, even the scripture, the call for papers, the editorial board, and we want to put. So this is how we're going to solve. We're going to do it annually. But the challenge what we get, Lamrana, is when you call the people to come. Let's say, you call the people that should sit in the conference for listen to these papers, the leaders in the financial sector, the leaders in the banking sector, the leaders in this. Sometimes you get few way they come, but most times they don't go. They send representatives.
Well, if they go overseas, they will go. If they say there is a trip for go listen to them overseas, they will use funds of those institutions and go there and listen. Because
the person they sit down say, but this within a practice there, you didn't have academia, you can't tell me waiting for you. But the mistake
they drive.
The mistake what they make is me, the academic. Why do I have so much, or other people have so much knowledge in economy or this? Because we know about the literature. Everything that has been done in banks, from J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, this I read them every day. I read them as literature for write the next research paper. So now I can compare your institution because I also know about your institution. I've conducted research, so I know about your institution probably more than you. Because I don't only talk to the demand side, I talk to the supply side of your institution. I have all that, and I've done do a panel discussion on that. Or conversation on that, or with different economic jurisdictions. So I have that barrage of things seated where I want to interact with you and tell you, say, this dispensation, this was, it doesn't require they listen, this brilliant thing about this French, some things that I've never had. Where if I want for come here right now, I have to go register for this French. This is how I can have that conversation. They used to also tell me that we now compare notes and we now know where I have to go. But don't sit on an existing practice thinking that what you're doing is the best. It's not the best. There is so much that can change every day, and we have to have that conversation. So we appeal is when we put out this conference, we want the practitioners, the decision makers to sit. They can, and at times people only sit when the powers that be are there, and when they disappear, they drive with them.
The old man they go.
Then what is the conference for? At the end of the day, you do the conference, and you cannot do a conference. Let me tell you also, I've seen this mistake. There is no conference without a conference proceedings. Every conference within the whole everywhere, better than been to money this and that, there should be a proceedings after the conference. Everything that is said, every paper presented, every speaker, they should document it and put it together and share. And if I now go say now 2000, this conference where they all on digital, this na radis in blue. I should now be able to see the paper for that conference, the discussions, the this.
Yeah.
It should be published somewhere. Yeah. But 90% of the time, there are no conference proceedings. I'm sorry, I'm not criticizing anybody. I just want to mechanize how it's supposed to be done.
It's the reality. Sometimes we need to say the reality. Quickly, we get some questions. Them. Nafisa to go read them as we try for conclude.
Okay, so we get from Facebook. But first, before I take Facebook questions, then quick, I want to ask this question about screen time. You big on
about what?
Screen time. You big on digital transformation, taking everything na the phone. You get students them way they can get eye problems. Some are not able to read for long on PDF. What's not the plans they're in place? Maybe text to speech, audio for make them listen or video. What are the plans they're in place for cater for them student then they?
Oh, this is something that I have not thought of.
Okay.
And this is very important. Another thing I've learned again. There is a lecturer that we have, Richard, where I see they do teaching online. And the last time he shared me an AI tool. So I just put an amaze now. And then this tool, they read everything for me at the AI. So this is something that can be employable. But the good news is, while I have not thought about this, I did now discuss with the digital. Now we have a center on AI. We want to train everybody on AI. And then yesterday we get a training because now the teachers enforce the train. Yesterday we just, or the yesterday, we just conclude the training for AI for teachers. So we self will be equipped. So we I will assure you, Nafisa, too.
Okay.
This is something that will be brought on board. Even disabled students, we have not invested much for them. One thing I know say we do this year, if we get class we get disabled, we they bring them kind of the ground floor. So we've done it. And so that you can access that, but we need to do more. And commercial bank, I should say it here, also they're helpful for we elevate or we lift.
Okay.
And that lift will be dedicated to women, older women, disabled first before others can access. So now for them first.
Okay.
So we want for talent and people.
Yes. So we got a few questions from Facebook. Them say, do these students call to the student that they call for defending dissertation? If they call them for defending dissertation publicly and assess them na IPAM, or not just assess them without them publicly do an oral defense of the dissertation? Then a person say. Even the cluster of IPAM in one building is not conducive. It say, do IPAM currently have a student counselor? How do they handle students with mental issues? The other person say, please ask him if they have such things as rate my professor, where students can rate their professors based on their performances. Those are the questions I have for you on Facebook.
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the rate my professor side. Because I remember where I go Syracuse, where they talk about journalism, they can make about. Because Syracuse new house, School of Journalism, is the best in America.
Yeah, one off. You could say one off. But
I think it's rated second.
Yeah.
Arizona State.
You know what's a Conquite na a renowned American journalist.
I think. But we are proud now for Council Bodies institution. So
yeah, I know.
But when I was in Syracuse, before the exam, they go on online app, they will send you a link. They get the professor, the system they rank them without telling you who students get this rank, this rating. So we used to do it at IPAM all the time. Before exam, we distribute leaflets, book. The problem is, when the number of students goes from 3,000 to 4,000 to 15,000, then putting these things now SPSS for begin rater is difficult. So we have to do it digitally, whether we use Google Form and Google this. And we've had that conversation. Not to only get the conversation, we're establishing a statistics unit. We're going to start it in the new curriculum. Now, before exam, everybody should get it. Because not only, in fact, we don't even come with another policy, but lecturers. Not only, we're not just for all the students accountable. These lecturers also have to be assessed. If you self no pass, you cannot. And ask the students in IPAM. I went around the class again 1 month ago and tell we, if you get any module, any class we get module where they're not satisfied with the lecture, they should come up with it before exams now, because they take off of the examination. You cannot examine people when they are not okay with the module. I went to classes and said this. So we have to be rated. Now, Councillor, we do have an academic advisory unit, a very good one at the university. IPAM, we not do much hit. You don't take all the credit for things you've not done. In student advisory, we get an outfit. But this outfit, I'm telling you, we're not able to cater for all the students because of the numbers and the outfits. So what we have done is we have recreated it to get somebody we don't come, we just come out study, we don't put in charge now. It starts 1st of August. But even that, I think we still have a lot to do on student advisory and counseling. I will confess. On dissertation, yes. And there is nobody at IPAM where they go do dissertation, we know they defend. Now, even when we cluster them into 5, when we cluster you into 5, you they go defend your dissertation. I like now on a 5 do the one dissertation, you get your own grade. That's why you see somebody get 60% on the dissertation and somebody go get 40 and somebody go fail. However, I think the issue is not much about the defense, it's about the academic integrity of the process of writing dissertations at university in general. For masters, no. Masters now we don't transition from dissertation to non-thesis option, where if you do MBA, you don't need to do dissertation. Write us a business plan. If you do policy, write us a government policy. But what you will need for do now, the academic integrity processes on checking for the issue of plagiarism, deploy the necessary software for sure authentication in the first place before we go. And those are the tools that we are currently developing.
Okay. I kind with you. I want to ask that about expanding. I know IPAM been get this causeway when I've been do out of Freetown and other places. We will conclude with that. But I think there are some questions for Madam Janice. Where some of we viewers on our Facebook don't they ask about the French training. They say somebody may ask about fees. Look for that.
Yes,
Madam, what about those that have graduated from university? How can they be part of this opportunity, and what's the tuition fees, please? Another one say, all the 70s and 80s students, them not forget any excuse for not for learn French. Alliance Française been very helpful in the country. Somebody say, when I did my French course at Alliance Française in the early 90s, which led me to secure a job as purchasing manager in Sierra Leone and general manager at a 4-star hotel in London. I am encouraging everyone to join these opportunities. Thanks.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Somebody else, they say, for us it's very important. It's important for us living in French countries. Can the French teacher please let's leave details of contact so that we can know how to enroll? Another one I'll read. Speaking English and French makes it easy for you to get a job. Speaking English, French, Arabic, and Chinese, you are in demand in any big institution to get a good job. If you speak and write these 2 languages, French, English, you can find a job back home and internationally. This person writes some French. I can't. I can't read it. I'll take one final one. Where is the location of the school, and how can we enroll? How can we get our kids to enroll? The French is very good to learn. Sierra Leone people, let's learn how to speak French because it gives many opportunities. They on a time for put Turkish language back and the causes now. Actually, you are Turkish. So, Madam Janice.
So let's start first with the first question somebody asks about how they can get for learn French as an adult. So as I said earlier, we don't start the Alliance Française again under the direction of Dr. Dennis Bright, who a lot of people know. We get PhD in French, and French literature. So Naim really the head of the Alliance Française, and he's trained to teach French as a foreign language. Okay, so it's accessible. The fees are less than $100 a month. It's 2,000 Leones per month. Okay, and you can register. You can 3 times. It depends on which lesson you do. You can either twice a week or 3 times a week, mornings or evenings. Okay. And then at the end, you do your international French exams, which gives you a DELF or a DALF certificate, depending on your level, which are certificates not like the IELTS in English that expire every 2 years. They're lifelong diplomas. Okay, so it's a really important thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Somebody they ask if they offer online.
No, at this stage we're not as sophisticated. And you know, when it comes to languages, you get lots of online platforms. Let's be honest, okay? The point and the advantage of doing it face to face is that you get that interaction.
Yeah.
And it builds your confidence that you're able to use them, and the person where they talk to before you, they understand you. You know.
So somebody been ask again about the outside school you've been not mentioned as
Spur Road, Spur View Estate.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and then they're on Facebook. You can check you can check the detail on Facebook.
Somebody else asked about the school itself, no?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, somebody been ask outside the school there actually, and how could they enroll and get them picking in there?
It's in Sportview Estates. It's a school like any other school. It's like any other school in Sierra Leone.
Yeah,
okay.
It's just a normal school.
It's a normal school. In fact, we offer more.
Yeah.
Because we do all these exotic sports like golf, swimming, basketball, tennis. You know, all through the year. We have professional music teachers to teach music so the children can play music, reading the notes, you know.
Don't keep on sending beginners.
No, it's not a school for show off. It's just that in every African country, you get this kind school.
Exactly.
Salon not get
I love the fact that they're doing music, they're doing basketball. I just like recreation with learning.
Yes.
Make them happy.
So I want you Zane for ask you about
Make them happy.
una extramural courses or classes and I know there was this time where it was Kailaung.
Well, in Kailaung, Pujeum, Makeni.
Exactly. Yes. So what's the plan with that?
Oh, so we just wrote a position paper on extramural. We're making it better and bigger. So we're investing more. We call all the extra. And let's say the interesting thing is the potential that we have. We're not picking work out of my class. Then they say I have to go because now one ferry they run. And I know one late. If I've been two ferry, there is another time where after the class I can go catch her. I felt bad. Some other people go say if you don't go, you know. And he said they go tinta for. You understand?
Yeah.
And then so why can't you cater for that access? You don't need for Komo Kailaung or Pujeon where you don't get a qualification. And there are lots of young people passing exams from these places.
Yeah.
So the potential, we saw the potential. And the people that will get upline, let's tell you also about the teaching capacity. Some people that with very big knowledge like you, they're also working for NGOs and other institutions and then place them there. Vast capacity. And these people are even willing to sacrifice because they're already making money. They are head of institutions in these places and they want for also get way for spread. So we have the capacity there and the people are there, they are willing to learn. So we have met with them. We call all of the, I went around. I make a buy boss. In fact, I don't go around until I say, let Pam get with your boss. So anytime we want to go around now, so now we went around with and go, and then when we call all of them, so now sit and tell we what we for do. And if the knowledge we come in, waiting and contribute to was immense. So we're making it better. We're investing. Yesterday was the meeting we had with Extramural. And you'll be seeing lots of development, lots of development going forward. But also before that, you talk about one space IPAM. You remember we had a Boyetown campus.
Oh yes.
Yes,
and controversial.
So I want us to talk about that controversy. Probably we don't have time today.
Yeah.
But it's something.
But how is it going? I don't take charge now and waiting at the platform.
So first of all, I don't go. It don't be installed because of the issue being go anti-corruption.
Yeah.
And anti-corruption don't come with the report say everything that we did as a university and on everything was done professionally. Okay. And I told you, for me, I was the consultant because I mean even initiate the idea, do the business plan and everything. And we are careful to do things in a way because we are a professional institution. And we are happy that anti-corruption was able to see that. So they are now asking that we have to move with the project either by continue discussing with the people and see how we move forward with them. So next week we are now calling the first meeting of the IPAM Boyetown committee for SIDOM and see how we will start the re-engagement. The university is also interested for us to for further with them.
So it's going to be a campus, right?
It's a residential campus where I can have more than 4,000 people housed. Yes, at the time. If you see the plan, and then this was, just imagine. And you know the interesting thing, this started in 2016. We don't say we think about other things, but everything. One thing at the table was this country. If you see what's in container park, that container go there in an street stay 1,000 years. Nobody will ask question, but you go take and say I want paint them. You go see who that get the container. You go see who that been put on there. You go see who say if you go for clearance for the container. So we raise controversies when issues come up. We don't create opportunities.
But we still get the land. We get property there.
We get everything is there, and we're Brahmana by the special grace of God under by watch.
That'll be your legacy.
We are going to continue.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is one part of it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Waiting will be final message.
No, you wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, but now they ask you so now. Waiting you actually want
The final message is too much. One, I want to tell you, say the way we do higher education should change, and I'm happy the minister and the Minister of Higher Education always they come with a reminder on this. And secondly, as a school IPAM, we are ready for continue for position we serve as a premier business finance and policy school, leadership and policy school in this country. There have been challenges, but we are not going to concentrate on that. We want everybody's support for continue for advice. We know what we want to see higher education. And the scope and the pattern of higher education have to change.
The question I will ask you, I'll ask you on the final note. Now, how you they handle examination malpractice and bringing credibility to the institution?
You know, say I'm working now for examination malpractice thing. As you listen, if I tell you, most people are all accountable, including teachers. In fact, yesterday I wanted to go to my conference hall for a meeting. I meet the examination malpractice team. They interview a lecturer on an issue. So every issue we come up with, investigate from we camera and everything. Yesterday I get a budget in my office. They say the camera, all the camera that we see in IPAM, they are recording. They say it don't full. So we don't invest on new, bigger facility, and we are also going on cloud for record all of these things. So the short is we investigate everything and we take action, and people are being rusticated for some of these things that they do. And but the law is even when they rusticate after I serve in tenure, they should come back and continue. Some rustication are meant for you not to come back. And so we continue to do that. And that make it a semblance of stability. There is still an issue with quality assurance. We need for talk another day. Which kind of graduates they will produce? And there are shortfalls on that as well, not only at IPAM but nationally, probably internationally. But we need to have a conversation on that.
Definitely we will.
But
Professor Ezekiel Duramani Lako, Deputy Vice Chancellor IPAM, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And how do I say thank you in French? Merci beaucoup, Professor. Professor Lako. Madame Janice, is there a message? Waiting. Leoneans need to know with the school and how we should all. I'll definitely.
No, Leoneans need for no say it's time. And a very important message I can't forget today that everybody need for no say being monolingual is no longer the way. You need to be like bilingual. Be it Spanish, Arabic, Chinese, but especially for me in French, it just opens so many doors. That it's endless, Picking not for the land today, because when at the point forget 500 graduates in one subject or 1,000 graduates in one subject and you can't get job, The one thing that will give you that edge over everybody else is knowing another language and learning it fluently. And here I am to help you with French. You can't. It can't get better than this.
Merci, Madame.
De rien.
Well, thank you so much, Madame Janice and Professor Lako. We don't talk education this morning. We can talk politics a bit. Continue for still to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back shortly.
Exactly. Yeah, Central boy. We didn't at the house like Toa. Bilam from scratch like Noah. Even though I don't know her. Follow Uda Sabi road, make you baby fasten behind me like a Toa. Above the game, just observing all the drama. Rappers look up to me like I'm Victor Weminyama. I get big ego and I not believe in karma. Only thing where they go around and come around. Now this 17-inch Yokohama. I dey up like Leicester. Me last one, not just the first semester. They already know I got something big coming, so they say it's in the third trimester. I switch the flow like a sound selector. Good girl want on the pressure. The girl say like man we get power, so I charge her at the wall like Tesla. If they don't know what you do, a man them must suppose. Not able to do a man you do, a man them must suppose. But if you see how I can bust the shows, then you go no say need no day for juxtapose. But watch you bra, watch you baba. Me not king na me city and the city where you come on. They not able to retire me, so now then the feds for space are the list of the one that will inspire me. Mirror mirror on the wall, who that bad pass? I really short, but it weak like back pass. Who that laugh first? Who that laugh last? Who that hop on the beats left empty? Kakas. Call me name if you want some more. Show up and make it rain and pour. This summer I'm back on tour. I'm live in London, September 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In the heart of Sierra Leone's dynamic rhythm, Rocal Commercial Bank is your beat to a brighter financial future. We're not just a bank, but we're your financial partner committed to your success. We've got the financial tools you need to rise higher. Our team is here to serve you with speed and a smile because your time matters to us. So, are you ready to unlock financial prosperity? Highlighting key banking services such as Keke loans, Combo account, fixed deposits, SME loans, internet and corporate banking, from savings that grow your dreams to loans that fuel your ambitions. Demonstrating fast and friendly customer service. Showcasing cutting-edge banking technology and ATMs. Access your money anytime, anywhere with our state-of-the-art technology and a network of ATMs. Our Rocal SIM Copper app puts banking in your hands, where you can pay for EDSA, Afri Money, Orange Money, and pay bills including school fees and make transfers to other bank accounts. Remember, you can also experience Rocal e-banking today. Then join us now. Visit any of our branches or explore our website. Rocal Commercial Bank, your bank of choice.
At Farmos, freshness isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. From raw and smoked catfish to kanya peppers, beni, rice and gari kanya and natai. From premium crayfish, ogiri and fufu to smoked chicken, fresh eggs from the farm to the fridge, country chicken and garden fresh vegetables. Try our habanero pepper, gari, hot pepper sauce, pure honey and so much more. All locally produced, organically grown, harvested fresh every day, and hygienically processed. A fresher taste, healthier foods, stronger communities. Farmos, fresh from our farms to your home.
This is Yvonne Akisoyer, Mayor of Freetown, and I come to tell the residents of Freetown, Freetonians, dirty must go. So wetin we dey do about that? We will not pass that new bylaw. We mean say everybody for register with the approved service provider. If you don't know you own, then you for dial 8244 or go to the FCC website for find out. For call them, let them come and register you. Payment will be done using an app, online payment, cash business not the day again. If you want a bin or a bag, you go able to get them from your service provider, where they all now don't customize and make them standard. But if you want to use what you get done, they said all right. We want let everybody member say this na law, and because na law, FCC don't sign MOU with the Sierra Leone police. Now then serve the EPRI for enforce. Not give you dirty to then push for them with the ala clean salon. Freetonians, let everybody register with an FCC approved waste service provider. Let we work together for ensure say Dirty must go.
The National Protected Area Authority (NPAA), when at the office where government set up for look after protected area them na the country, they want all man where they buy land, build house, cut stick, burn charcoal, mine, cut mangrove, na the wetland.
Up the hill them
for tapa one ten because the law go bet you tranga one where you go pay boku money or go jail, and self you go pay the money and same way so you go the jail. So no say they no want you na for the tomorrow bambai. So if you see person they do them bad thing there na the wetland or protected area na the country, na for report them na the National Protected Area Office where they near you. So if we see caterpillar or motorcar them where they go back filling the wetlands them, we go seize them and the law go bet you tranga one. So protect the environment for protect yourself.
This message comes to you from the National Protected Area Authority (NPAA).
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back. The way me sing things like one, me bring you these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari. Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief now. This is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull. Me represent blue, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make you settle, and then you jump beside.
Alongside live with the leaves. So welcome back. Listen to the Toots Morning Devotion on Toots FM 103.9. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and also we partner radio stations right across the country. Thanks to colleagues and we always link this program na the radio station them. We can talk politics this morning as well. I get Haji Hassan Kamara Esquire. We're the National Coordinator, Internal Elections Management Committee, IEMC of the main opposition APC. Remember last week I've been getting a conversation now with Honorable Timbo about the APC constituency election. For me happened this weekend we passed, but then been postponed because of the ECOWAS summit. But Aji, na the man, you know APC the own CEC, eh?
Yes.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
having me. Thanks
Yes.
for having me.
So the election they go ahead as planned this weekend?
By the grace of God, yes, we don't ready, we don't prepare, we all set for go on Saturday.
So usai they happen, and how many positions they want to conduct election for?
Well, in terms of Usai, now 132 constituencies across the country, and each constituency gets 16 executive positions there.
Okay. I know before I conduct this election, there's been a lot of issues about petitions where somehow be make una been get for postpone. How una don't able to address the concerns and they before going to this election, and waiting at the measures the una don't put in place for ensure. And I talked to Honorable Timbona the other day. He said, "Me don't write, nobody no respond. I make it go PPIC." But waiting at the internal redress mechanism in case somebody get concerned before the election.
Before the election?
Yes.
And after the election, we get the Independent Elections Complaints Board. We, na them, the Constitution established for looking to all election complaints and petitions. So even before going into elections, if anybody get any concern, then can write to the IECB and complain, and then could look into them concerns. And usually after elections, people can petition election results. If they find in their favor, the IECB get the mandate for overturn the result or call for rerun of any elections.
So some of the concerns that we can go PPIC get for do with publication of names, right?
Yeah.
Register and also candidate them we go on oppose and all of that.
Yeah.
All that's complete before not going to this election?
Well, not quite. The Honorable Timbo been right to we, like how you rightly say, before you go PPRC. And I read in letter, as he say, make absolute sense. There is no point in conducting elections for somebody where nobody need to contest against them. It's a waste of time and resources. So maybe they suggest in a letter, say, Lord, declare them people and they unopposed before we go into election. So we go know how they concentrate with effort. And he follow up in letter out a couple of phone calls to me in talk. And I tell and say we they adopt what he suggests by a letter. But unfortunately, because we've been busy, they prepare for it, we'll not be able to put them in writing. And in politically, be one time in writing. So because of that, I make it go to PPIC, where PPIC be get for intervene. And the issue back home being get with regards to that, you cannot possibly declare people unopposed where you not get the candidates list. So at that point, I not be able to receive the candidates list from the secretariat. So PPIC been getting 72 hours for letting submit the candidate list to me, where they don't do. And myself get before the election, PPIC say for make sure say I make that declaration day. So hopefully by today or latest the end of business tomorrow, we will declare all the people. We can look at the documents right now.
Where the voters list? Una for publishers, for publishers as well, right?
Yeah, now
electronically and also for put them
Yes, because in the past the secretariat we responsible for publishing, they upload on the website. But now PPIC say not sufficient for just upload on our website because beaucoup people in are there in remote areas them. They don't get access to internet, so inside them they way the network very bad. So then for print them and paste them, and most of them party offices them across the district. So I see a couple of days ago a video of somebody doing that and paste on a party office here and party office somewhere else in the provinces. So I believe say that's
But how will they coordinate with the secretariat for ensure say directives from the PPIC fully implemented before we go to this election? Let there not be another petition again. We could disrupt on our whole process.
Yeah, well, we make some few mistakes during the ward elections, so they try for correct moving up to the constituency elections. And most of the time they go PPRC. Now we and the secretariat can do it. So we all can aware of PPRC directives and for make sure so no more we comply. So that, people are not going to hold the party back. So we're able to move forward. But what me want to say is all waiting to go on. So for me, this is democracy at play. It shows say APC don't give the power back to the people. And the people and they decide. Not to like first we leadership will just make any decision and then move on with time. So the ordinary man get power now. If something not right, they petition. The holy party, so it's power to the people. We're in a democracy, so now that's APC the demonstration.
But what's in the guide you in this whole process for get the democracy for work well, just so that disrupt on a process? But because I remember when I've been get calendar by August, when I forget to a national delegate conference and all of that. But I think that has been disrupted somehow.
Oh yes.
Yes, but what's in the guide you in doing this job and in ensuring that the process is free and fair? And transparent as well.
Yes, we obviously APC 2022 constitution, so we follow that. We get to election rules. We the secretariat we don't promulgate, and PPRC we don't gazette them. And we get election manual as well. We don't draft. So now all them documents then they will look at, and we also look at the rulings from the Independent Elections Complaints Board and directives as well from PPRC. So all then thing and day we look at, and sometimes and day we can sit down the leadership, we deliberate on issues, them areas that we need for improve, so they guide each other for make sure say we do the right thing and continue for conduct to elections and hopefully well I don't feel say possible now. August definitely we're not going to get a national delegate conference in August, but we push as best as we can towards the end of the year or early.
You get the capacity for conduct this election in the finances, human resource and all, or you they rely on the secretariat for support in doing this?
Well, constitutionally, I cannot do it alone. But Putin and they went at the secretariat, for instance.
I mean, for conduct the election itself.
Yes. No, we get the capacity. For instance, the IEMC, now 32 staff in the across the whole country and the diaspora. And also, with the recruit and train election staff, including presiding officers across the country, We na then get for dinner the various stations them. We just the superintend over the elections, but na them get for actually deliver the RRF forms to we, who they collate and publish elections. So the manpower go there, and financially, yes, the leadership they support we for make sure say we put everything in place we need.
You know, the last election we see, the world election have been conducted. A lot of videos of violence in some remote areas and some partner Freetown as well. The involvement of people we believe say themselves get stake in the election. Maybe people we want to serve now the executive, or people we want be flag bearer. How much una they ensure say it's fully una we responsible conduct this election and then not get involved in it?
Yeah, well, PPRC don't give directive on that. Say the IEMC must be left alone. Nobody not for interfere with the conduct of elections, including the party leadership. Even if na side where you eligible for vote, you dey vote and commodity, you need to go there for go dictate. PPRC be don't make am clear. So then another ground for petition, because in fact we get petition we come before IECB and PPRC where they allege say some party stakeholder somewhere in the provinces now then go actually sit down and dictate how the elections for go. So because of that, PPRC be end up for overturn the result because of interference. So PPRC they discourage that. So we self they try for talk to them, say let them allow we give accreditation to people that for go observe the elections.
Then you not get number limits of who that then they apply for, or because you go get somebody who go just shop now, so mean a flag, and then they move with a lot of people, right? And Canada at the center. Waiting, una get ground rules like SOPs, things and waiting for follow with the membership and people they know about.
Yeah, well, we get passes they will they give anybody who not get observer pass, no for allow for enter. And we not for crowd the whole place. So PPRC back there for DD for observe. So and the flag bearer themselves obviously ultimately now then get for be the benefactors of all the elections. They are themselves go and get their eyes on the place. So we then say we go for give them few observer passes so then we give to people and for go observe. You know, but observer means observe. You are not there to dictate. You sit down, you need to direct anybody else to waiting for do or not. So don't make that clear to them.
I remember the last election one I've been getting now symbols. Some been we get
symbols.
So how you get for like this one?
Well, this back now symbols, but we improve on them small. You know, we change some of the symbols them, and this one not too black and white now colored.
Why not get the photo of the candidates, the people who they contest?
Well, because the candidates lists, we get the photos of the candidates them. We receive them after we don't print. Mind you, the election have been for don't do them about a month ago, but delays they make we been there for push them until this ECOWAS summit last week back. We push on to this weekend. So we don't print before we get the candidate list. This person, this symbol, they identify the symbol easily and vote.
When I get campaign time cut off and or somebody go there na the polling center and say it will show people them how for vote for.
Yeah, then you know to campaign. Yes, campaign period obviously the cut off a day before the elections. That day now just for you how you call them? You choose you symbol. So we don't get your symbol because by this time the delegates already did it. Not to campaign, they go campaign to them. All man know that they go vote for. So now for sure they no more. Say if you they vote for me, I mean at the keke. If you they vote for me, I mean at the Okada. That's all it is.
Now the candidate and they choose the symbol where they want, or now I choose for
now the candidates then. Now the candidate or the agents there. If the candidates know the agents can
okay,
go.
so the ballot paper not get name. You get
the ballot paper get the name and the
against the
symbol.
name, against the symbol.
Names and symbols, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Hassan, what next after this election? Waiting at the other election they want to get for conduct?
We get for do the district elections, regional, we get for do them special organs, Women's Congress, Young Congress, veterans, disabled, we get all them, even NOAS elections, we get all them elections they as well as the diaspora elections. We have to do all the elections the day before they go into the national delegate.
What's on a timeline? Because this the initial calendar, I'm sure, is being affected.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I say, we the hope say if we move smoothly, because the most difficult one have been the ward. You know, because it was more chaotic. This one is more structured because now delegates them. Not to that Gbogbo Jama, we all man the can vote. This is not specific.
So the number they reduce as soon as they go?
Oh yes, definitely. The number they reduce. For instance, the ward now 446 wards across the country. Constituency now 132 constituencies. After this, we go to district, now 17 districts. So they reduce as they go, so they get better and quicker. For instance, the election, then the ward will be the day from morning till late, placed on dark. This one, within a couple of hours, they don't know, because most of the side and the delegates, then they pass 40.
Okay.
So you know, take more than an hour for let 40 people and vote.
So,
you know?
How una they announce it? So immediately after the election, then the day una make the announcement, or una they publish after?
Well, provisional results will be pasted on the day of the election. As soon as they don't vote and then count, they complete the RRF form, then they paste and then at the center, so that everybody go get access to them. Then later we go sit down now at the collation center, collect all the results. Then we do the official announcement and publication of the results.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Hassan. But you know, I know you're very busy. But what's in are your expectation? What are you to expect the candidate them, the delegate them, or the stakeholders in however they call them for comport themselves during this process? What do you expect from them?
Well, I believe, say, we all they learn from we lessons. The lessons they all learn from the world election. Imagine we conduct world election on the 21st of February, and this is now like July. We still not able to move.
Yeah.
So a lot of mistakes them. I believe, say, we all learn from the mistakes then they. So moving forward, everybody go comport himself for make sure so as soon as we conduct the constituency elections, we will limit the number of petitions, and they will be able to move quickly to the district and the region and the other elections then.
Una get support from ECSL?
From ECSL?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, ECSL in terms of logistics like ballot boxes, the first one will be right to them, then support with and give you ballot boxes across the country, all being used for conduct the elections then.
And the police?
Oh yes, the police, yeah, they've been very good. And that the reason make ONS been called, we say, because of that summit, the security will be concentrated in the Lunge area, so they're not able for provide security for we. And the one for be they are the position for make sure so them provide security for we, so they advise for let we shift to elections. So then they support, yes, definitely.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Hassan, for speaking to us this morning. We wish you the very best in conducting an election. The other time I tell you prepare for be ECSL, but well, maybe someday.
maybe, just maybe.
But thank you so much, and hopefully we'll get a conversation after the election and the other elections.
Definitely.
Well, now then the program this morning, Navisa too, you want to talk some French, but now then this morning, right? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yes. Now then, this morning, many thanks to all our viewers and listeners. We guest them on behalf of myself and my co-host Nafisatu, and we colleagues them, the technical and production team. We return tomorrow with the final edition for the week. Continue for Still Truth Media. Tete will meet back. Have a lovely day. I've been getting three messages for the president this morning. I just want to repeat them. I think President, we need intervention in addressing the stadium main bowl for the completion of farm. We just can't spend again for the go Leone Star, they go play away. We're not able to watch Leone Star. I think it's important that we complete that project in 6 months or 1 year time at least, so we go able to play now and spend less. And also, I've been big this morning. Say, do you have that Lunge place? If them man they were able to take care of you building and the office them na New England, let them not go near there. No hand over to them. They are let the private company or whoever manage them. So, and the railway line bridge, we still call on the attention of the authorities. They're in a very bad shape. We open pray say then go pay attention there and see how they can strengthen them and address whatever problem will go happen. So to meet back tomorrow, have a lovely day and continue for still Truth Media.
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back. When me sing things like one, me bring these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari.
Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief now, the system batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull, me represent blue, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make me settle. And then you jump beside, you don't dirty and more. Thief man, they all a thief now, the system batter. Salon they go behind, who that now we go believe. Oh, this na wrong side life, now we dey live so. If they all a thief, who that now we go believe. This na wrong side life, now we dey live so. Sorry, say na sana sana, self say na sorry. Oh, this na wrong side life, now we dey live so. Who say a rata, who that get his character? The cap side life, now we dey live so.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.